Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the random show. 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 What's going on, people? 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 What's going on? Welcome back to the random show. Welcome back to the random show. Welcome back to the random show. We are back. Even though the 31 days is over, we are back. Because we still have a target to meet. We still have a membership target to meet, so we're gonna fucking stream until that target is met, okay? Until that target is met. We're gonna fucking stream till our target is met, alright? I'm the guy that says he's leaving, but then always comes back. I'm the guy that says he's leaving, but then always fucking comes back. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up everybody in the stream chat. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Big up the stream chat. Big up Koila. Wagwan, my guy. Big up Big K in the house. Big up Tim W in the house. Big up Cheese Food in the house. LB in the house. Izanilla in the house. J1B in the house. Addy Z in the house. LB in the house. G1 Roger in the house. Miles Brown in the house. Hey, what's up, AZ? F, marry, kill. Schaub, Rogan, wings. This is a bizarre fuck, man. You know what? This is a weird thing to say, right? Miles Brown, weird thing to say. I'm gonna say fuck wings. Because I don't mind my ladies with a bit of, you know, a bit of meat on their bones. So I'm gonna say fuck wings. Plus he's really boring and mute, right? So you can, you know, he's not gonna do much. He's just gonna be like a doormat essentially, right? He's not, you know, there's no sparkle there, so that'd be easy. Fuck wings. Marry Rogan for the money, of course. And then of course, you know, KILL Papa. That's easy, you know? That's easy. That's easy. Like, you know what I mean? I think even Slojo. I think even Slojo would be happy if that happened. I think even Slojo would love it if Papa got fucking, you know. I think she'd love it. She'd be right on fucking the OnlyFans. She'd be right on. Like, have you seen that video of her they posted on the Reddit, by the way? Have you seen that video they posted of Slojo on the Reddit? Like, it's an old one. But I was like, if this lady decides to go on fucking OnlyFans, it's a wrap. If she decides to go on OnlyFans, it's a wrap. Did you see this video? Let me show you before we start everything. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this video? If this woman goes on OnlyFans, it's a wrap, bro. And you know, people on OnlyFans like niches. You know, OnlyFans, it works. That's why Kat went so popular. Remember Kat, the old producer? That's why she did so well on OnlyFans, because she's an Asian girl. If you've got like a niche, you do well. Allegedly. If you're just a regular girl, I guess because there's just so much porn out there, people don't care to pay. But I guess if you're like, I'd imagine, yeah, that's why probably wasn't there. Do you guys remember that? Really? Do you guys remember during the lockdown, that old lady went viral? Do you guys remember this? Maybe it's my algorithm and it's too fucked up. But do you guys remember that old lady that was doing crazy well on OnlyFans? She was like an older lady. She might have been like 60 or something. And she did this like meme, this like thing where, like, you remember back in the day, there was like a meme, like a TikTok meme where a woman was cleaning. No, like women are doing things, and then a light comes on, like a light flashes, and then they're in lingerie. Do you guys remember that meme? It's like a meme thing. So she was like cleaning, and it went, and like her brain, you know, short circuit. She was into lingerie, and then it flipped in and out. Do you guys remember that? Anyway, maybe it's my algorithm, but I remember this old lady. She did so well on OnlyFans because she's like an older lady that was, you know, dressing, you know, skimpy, and she had massive boobs, and she was doing this like lingerie shit. So just imagine that old lady did well, and she's an old lady. She's not nice to look at. Don't get me wrong. Kat also did well. Kat was doing. People keep this in mind. Cat was doing it on OnlyFans pre-BBL. Cat was making 100 grand. What was it? What did Rogan say about Cat? What was that thing? Oh, I'm ADHD, so I can kick my ass. What did Joe Rogan say about Cat? Joe Rogan, Brendan Shaw, producer OnlyFans. Producer OnlyFans. Let's see. What did they say? Yeah, there we go. This girl that works for Brendan makes 100k a month. Yeah, she was making allegedly Cat, right? Cat pre-BBL was making 100 grand. Imagine what this lady's gonna make. Imagine what this lady will make. That's obviously an AI video, don't get me wrong. But just imagine how much money Slojo would make. Just imagine. So Brendan's like, if anything, Brendan's holding her back. Let's be real. If anything, Papa's holding her back because she wants to be on that platform. She has no qualms about being on there. She's already done sex scenes in like small budget TV series and stuff. Like, she has no qualms. People like it, honestly, if people like, I don't know a lot. I'm not really plugged into like because I never bought porn stuff, innit? I was never into like buying Bang Bus stuff and all that shit. I've always got my shit like on the sites that everyone kind of uses. But there is probably a fan base of people that watch adult entertainment who don't mind spending money. And they love spending money on people like that. I'd imagine so, There's a kind of a parasocial relationship involved in there as well, I think, right? Oh my God, thank you so much, fans. You helped me buy a bag. And then people are going to want to give her more money to buy more bags. Like, honestly, she would do so well on OnlyFans. So well. But I don't think Brendan would let her, because if Brendan let her do OnlyFans while he's with her, the trolling would be unbelievable. And he physically couldn't handle it either. He's got I think, what I think, right? This is an odd thing to say. I think Brendan probably would have more of a problem with Slojo making more money than him than Slojo being on OnlyFans with her fucking coochie spread out. I don't think he'd care about people seeing her boobs, her bum, or whatever. I think he'd be more annoyed that she's making more money. He couldn't handle that. I think wasn't that one of the reasons why him and Ronda Rousey split up? He couldn't really adjust, he couldn't really adapt, and be okay with like Ronda being like, who she was, and him kind of playing second fiddle. He kind of wasn't, he couldn't really handle. She was kind of like too alpha for him, I guess, isn't it? He needs to be the alpha. I think he wouldn't have it. I think it would hurt his soul if Slojo was making like 100 grand a month. Imagine if Slojo made 100 grand a month. He would not like it. Whereas I think most men, myself included, I would love it. I'd be so fucking happy if my person was on fucking OnlyFans making 100 grand a month. I would be running the account, bro. If that meant I didn't have to work, I'd be running the account. Like, are you for real? I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck, bro. But I think there are some men out there that can't handle that sort of thing. Less about the perceived sexness of it and stuff, and more to do with just them not being in control, them not being the alpha, all that sort of nonsense shit. But me personally, I wouldn't care, bro. I'd be sending the messages. Fuck it. I'd be sending the messages to the guys, like making them bust and stuff with words. Like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, Rogan revealed it right in this clip here. By the way, where's that girl gone? Where's that fucking
your
girl?
Business.
Where's this girl gone, by the way? Is she okay? What happened to this girl? What's her name again? What's that girl's name again? Ali Macofsky. What happened to Ali Macofsky? She was Rogan's girl, man. Rogan loved her. She disappeared off the face of the earth, innit? What the fuck happened to Ali Macofsky? Oh, she's still around. Oh yeah, I think I checked her out before, didn't I? I think I checked her out before. But what's up with Ali Macofsky? I've not heard about her in a while. Is she's still doing podcasting and shit? Yep, she's got her own show. She performs in Texas, but she's not performing the mothership. Oh, did she have a falling out with Rogan, do you think? Did she have a falling out with Rogan? She lives in Texas, it looks like, right? I think she lives in Texas. I think so. I think so. Wow. I wonder what happened. Did her and Rogan fall out? Interesting. Not fantastic show. Da, da, da. I wonder if her and Rogan, maybe because she's got a boyfriend. Is that a boyfriend or something? Another great Tuesday. See you next week. Maybe she's got like a boyfriend or something, and she, you know, Rogan got pissed off. You don't really see her with Rogan anymore, do you? What is this? Last Tuesdays ever. What's this? What's Last Tuesdays ever about? Is this their show? I guess it's a show they put on, right? It's a bit of an indie. Of course, there's always one of these guys, isn't it? There's always one of these guys around there. There's always one of these guys, isn't there? What is it in America? Why is there always like a token black guy? The token black guy that's into that listens to Oasis, that listens to Vampire Weekend. I don't know, you know, that watches film. There's always one. There's always fucking one in America. I don't know why. And you can tell as well, isn't it? Like, look, he's a black guy with no mustache. He's got a beard and no mustache. Any black guy with a beard and no mustache, don't trust him. Don't fucking trust him. Big up that guy though. What the fuck is Last Tuesday Ever? Is that a show they do? Is that a podcast? LA's. Oh, okay. So she's living in LA. Okay, my bad. I thought she's living in Texas. So she's still. Maybe that's why she's not in the mothership. She's in LA actually. Last indie comedy show hosted by who? That's someone called Notalic Mac and Orion Levin. But it looks like she does this show quite often, right? Yeah. She does this show quite often in LA. Fair play. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Big up Ali Macofsky though. Big up Ali Macofsky. We don't see her at all these days, man. She's disappeared. Oh, she was on Trash Tuesdays though recently. Interesting. She was on Trash Tuesdays recently.
That era.
I'm one of those unfortunate souls where my favorite flavor was blue.
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Blue ramen?
You know the one?
Blue.
Well, now you're going to make me say it.
What?
Oh, the Oriental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Oriental.
And now I can't find it anywhere.
Did you guys ever eat it without cooking it? That was like a big thing we would eat. You'd crush up the bag, you'd put the sauce in, and then you'd eat it like little chips.
Everyone
it's so
in the
good.
studio is nodding.
Yeah.
So that's a struggle meal.
I feel like that was a treat.
Is that true? Have you guys ever eaten dry ramen noodles? What, can you not afford to boil water or something? Have you guys heard about that? I've never heard about that in my entire life. Eating dry ramen noodles. Oh my fucking god.
The sauce packet was so good that when you sprinkle it on, it was like so like it's just you're mainlining it straight to your stomach.
It is so good. Wait, what was your flavor? Blue?
Chicken.
The orange.
Chicken.
I think it was beef.
Chicken.
Chicken?
Beef is red.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the orange one. The orange was my
They're
favorite.
all fucking good. Have any of you guys ever had a ramen noodle?
The urban legend, a kid died from eating too many. I love those urban legends, man. I love a good urban legend. Oh yeah, you can, bro. Certain ones you can. Kung Fu noodles. I'm Asian as shit, but yeah, I used to. Okay, big up, right? You can. I'm Asian as shit. Trust me, I'm Asian as shit. It is fucking hilarious. Big up. As a kill turning them like she's never returned to a show, which seems crazy since the blow up. Yeah, what do you think's happened then? Big up Izanella. What's going on with Ali Macofsky? I wonder what's happened to her. She was all over Rogan for a bit and then she just disappeared. But I wonder if that's just to do because she lives in LA and Rogan went to Austin, Texas. That could be it. It could just be simply that.
It's big. We're here to save the show.
Comedy show. We welcome Republicans.
Show's actually going to end if we don't get people back because the idea's losing money. Fire! Kind of like out here.
Fire.
Wait, we have to do
The show!
We have to do the show. The show's starting.
It's a cool venue though. It looks like a cool little venue.
Welcome to Last Tuesday! Hi, I'm Alan Macofsky.
And I'm Orion Levine.
And we are the hosts of Last
Tuesday Ever.
It's a
show that happens every Tuesday
A
at Bad
weekly
Ladder.
comedy show at Bad Ladder
At
that
Bad
happens
Ladder in
every
Hollywood,
Tuesday
every
at
Tuesday.
8 p.m.
Doors is
Big up Coiler. That could be the truth, you know. Big up Coiler. That could actually be the reason why. Bappa said the slinging dig line. Rogan had to stop smashing her. That could easily be it. She could have probably been the one that he was like just slightly digging out because it seemed like there was something going on there. Don't kill me as well. Don't kill me. 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 But I get the feeling Rogan definitely likes his women a little bit rough around the edges, a little bit tomboyish, right? But I also get the feeling that he seems to resonate a lot with girls like that anyway that come on the show. And I wonder if it's to do with him just liking women that look like that, or those women reminding him of his daughters, you know? Because the way he describes his daughters, they're a little bit, you know, self-assured, confident, you know, well put together and so I wonder if Rogan sees a lot of these girls, a lot of these daughters in these women, which is why he kind of has this really kind of like happy, personable approach to them in interviews. He seems nice, or if he just likes his women like that and wants to fuck them, or not, or just it could be, you know, when you're doing a pod, sometimes it's just, I don't know, if you're interviewing somebody and that woman, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a harmless flirt. It makes the interview a little bit more spicy, but maybe that could be point of it. But when they interviewed, it was definitely a little bit you know, what's she been up to? What's Ali Macofsky been up to
At like country western establishments when the bathroom's like a little girl in like a dress.
Coiler, his daughter, only one of his daughters, brother, only one daughter's half black. The half black daughter's the daughter of the wife. She came into a relationship with that daughter. I think he's only got one daughter that's half black. The other daughters are his and that lady's. I'm pretty sure there's only one, and she's older as well, I think.
Yeah.
Like you can get really creative with simples.
Yeah, it's almost always conservative the way that specifically like a restaurant
Like
I'd
pussy
like
only.
to eat at. Yeah. It's
I really want this guy to interview Tim Dillon. I really want him and Tim Dillon to sit. I'm actually surprised why Tim Dillon hasn't done an interview with Big Marge. Honestly, my ADHD is kicking in. I'm kind of going all over the place here. We'll go back to fucking Cat in a minute. But I'm honestly surprised why Tim Dillon hasn't interviewed Big Marge. You know who Big Marge is, right? That person from like New York. That's like trans. Is it Big Marge? Is that her name? Because that person kind of looks like Tim anyway. Kind of looks like Tim Dillon in a wig anyway. I'm surprised why Tim Dillon hasn't interviewed Is it Big Marge? What's that person's name? Do you know that person I'm talking about? Is it Big Marge? They got a really deep voice and they're from like New York and they own like a costume shop. Is it like a costume shop owner? What is it? Is it stylist? Who's that person? Is it Marge? What's their? Do you know what their name is? And they got like a wig. They're like trans. Let's see. So I see trans influencer stylist. White, soft white underbelly. Let's see. What was it? What was her name again? Which one was it again? Big up Space Guy. Wagwan Space Guy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Big up Space Guy. Who's that person again? They're like a stylist. What's their name? Oh, they had a really raspy voice. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Fuck. Is it? No, this is the one. There we go. Her. This one. Her, he. Rebecca Soft. Is that the one? Okay, cool. Rebecca Soft. I'm surprised Tim Dillon hasn't interviewed this person. Rebecca Soft. Rebecca Soft. Say it? Yeah, this person. Whoever this person is.
The crystal pipe. Yeah. So on this interview, she can't talk. Oh God. She's like,
big up Teji, big up Teji. Thank you, Queen of Melrose.
I know she's in there. I'm like, bitch.
Oh, sorry, not New York. So it's Melrose, not New York. My bad. Melrose.
I know you're in there, girl. Come out, bitch. She's like, It reminded me of me when I took a big old hit. I couldn't talk, you know, but I would be ashamed and I would leave and go hide downtown where everybody don't talk. You blend. So everybody's like, ooh, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't stay around here where people will notice, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go where it blends, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why isn't Tim Dillon? This would be a perfect Tim Dillon guest. Why haven't Tim Dillon interviewed us like that? This would be a perfect Tim Dillon guest.
6 years, yeah. So anyway, but she has no shame. She's on camera, and she's all like trying to communicate. And you'll see the laugh. It made me cry, girl. It made me cry because I feel so bad for her. Like she brought me flowers. These are the flowers, girl. And she don't even like rob the store. She's not mean. She goes, when are you gonna work? When am I gonna work for you? I said, I told you if you want to get sober, you can work for me. She goes, oh, fuck that. I'm like, I guess you don't want to work here, girl. Anyway, take a dress. Here's a wig.
Big up, big up, big up. Honestly, I really want Tim Dillon to interview this person. Anyway, going back a few.
It's like titties and hole, and then it's like, and then the other one's like low hanging hog, and it's like, all right. They've gone further into gendering the bathrooms in a way that's like no one needed it, and it's kind of sexual and threatening.
Yeah.
Really weird shit.
Yeah, I do like it though.
But then I do too, and then
I
you
like
go into
to be able to just pass through.
Yeah, and be like, nah, I'm a part of this culture for a moment. And then you go into like a leftist place, like a cool late night pizza joint or like a coffee shop or something, and then they've gone too far in another direction where it's like, we don't give a fuck, just wash your hands.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
They're like, we took the door off because we don't even care what you're doing in there.
We want to watch.
And we want to see.
Yeah. It's like they're all perverted in different ways. Yeah, the ones that are just, have you ever seen the lefty ones that are like, it'll be like 3 different aliens in different sizes, and it's like, who cares? Be nice. And I'm like, where do I pee?
Yeah.
Someone tell me where I pee.
Yeah, okay. Big up Ali Macofsky. She's gone. Let's get back to the video where they talk about Cat making $100,000.
This girl who works for Brendan Schaub makes like $100,000 a month showing her feet. Yeah.
I need
She's
a
got
really
a foot porn thing.
There's no more.
All of a sudden, Jamie chimes in. Weird, huh?
I was waiting for an end.
Jamie, you a feet
There's
guy?
no more like, hey, she's doing Playboy. Did you hear she's doing Playboy? You know, like
is there Playboy anymore? Is that
there's
real?
not even an option for it. So maybe like
there's
OnlyFans
Playboy, but
is-
they're like mostly doing articles and like nice photo shoots. There's not really much.
That used to be a big thing. They'd like make a big, huge offer, you know, and then like someone,
Right,
$1
like
million
a famous
to show their
person
tits.
would show their tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, didn't Demi Moore do it? And
Yeah, and
a bunch
Kim,
of like
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, like actresses and famous people. Like if Playboy was classy, like oh, she's in Playboy. Ooh,
It was a big deal.
A big girl, a famous girl in wrestling.
What was Killcliff again, people in the stream chat? Let me know if you know the Joe Rogan law. What was Killcliff again? Was that like a supplement? What was that? I remember hearing that all the time, like in the ads for Rogan. What was Killcliff again?
Did it. Sable when I was younger.
she's married to Brock Lesnar.
Huge, like that's a huge deal.
Huge.
But I was like, that couldn't be a
Huge.
thing now. She just do OnlyFans and make
Yeah.
$1 really quick.
Okay, big up to W. Yeah, supplement energy drink. I think okay. MMA gym. Cool.
Well, that's the thing is these gals are make like that bad Barbie girl,
Bad baby.
whatever it is.
Oh.
How do you say it?
Bad baby.
Is it baby? It's not bad Barbie.
Nope, bad baby. She spells it with an H after
The
the
Cash
B's.
Me Outside girl.
Cash me outside.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that? That.
Yeah, wow, man. What happened to Ali Macofsky, man? That was Rogan's like, you know what I mean, protege. She just disappeared. But yeah, like I said, if Slojo goes back, if Slojo is allowed to do fucking, I think there might be an actual clip actually. Let's see if I can find. There might be an actual clip. Is there a clip of it yet? Someone uploaded? Where is it? Is there a picture? Or is that just a picture? Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not a clip of it. Let's see if I can see it. Someone uploaded a clip of it or no? I don't think so. Doesn't look like. Oh, there. Okay, maybe there's a video in these comments because that's the picture of it, right? But if Brendan let her live, she could actually help Brendan order more Kibitek. If Brendan let her live on fucking OnlyFans, she might be able to get him more Kibitek. She could get him more Kibitek. She could get him more trucks, more trainers and shit. If Brendan let her live her best life on OnlyFans, he could do it, but I don't think he'd allow it. I don't think Brendan's ego could handle her making more money than him on on fucking OnlyFans. I don't think he had a problem with her showing a fucking, as Joey with Diaz would say, I don't think Brendan would have a problem with her showing a monkey on social. I just think he'd be bothered that she'd make more money. She'd make more money, you know, instantly. I'm a mama free. I'm bored, you know, that sort of shit. Like they'd go crazy over it. Big up Josie. Welcome, Josie. I don't know, AZ, have you ever run into someone who you used to have relations with and it's weird and awkward the next time you hang out? Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. That's a very, very, very good point. But I get the feeling Joe also likes to have like regulars, you know? And if you could be cool, he's gonna be okay, you know? He's gonna be like and I think I don't know, I think she'd play ball, if that makes sense. As horrible as that may sound, I think she would play ball. And I think Rogan would like that. You know? She'd be like Sanaz, you know how Sanaz was. Sanaz was allegedly smashing Brendan while knowing that he was married and shit and like comfortable with it, right? So I think she would be a good girl, if that makes sense, you know? Or maybe, to be fair to Ali Macofsky, maybe she just got a boyfriend and it got weird. Maybe it's half and half what Josie said. Maybe Ali Macofsky just got a boyfriend and it just got a bit weird, you know? I don't know. Who knows? But Ali Macofsky somewhere, not near the mothership, it looks like. But yeah. Is there a video of that? Someone posted the original video of it here. I don't know. Let's see if we can. Someone must have posted a video on the comments. There's enough gooners on here, right? Someone must have posted a video on here, no? Someone must have posted a video. Atrocious, fucking weirdo. The rare time I think someone needs to find God. Great tits, fake tits. Let's see. Anybody says anything here? No clip? No one's got a clip of it. No clip, meh. Mom, gimme. Got you diapers full, gimme. Gotcha, diapers full. What's this? Okay, that's her running down the street. Funny video. Okay, cool. No clip of it. No clip. Anyway, brothers and sisters, have you heard the rumors that people are saying that Theo might have kicked the bucket? Have you guys heard this? Someone posted this on Reddit the other day, just now, 55 minutes ago. They're saying allegedly that Theo might have gone because of that Netflix special thing. Not to laugh. I'm sorry. If it's true, I'm sorry. Don't mean to laugh. If it's sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's a bit dramatic, ain't it? No, it was a bad set. It happens to everyone. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You're probably not practicing enough. Like, just dust yourself up and go again. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal. Like, really and truly, in the grand scheme of things. But that's what this. I don't know if it's true. Don't believe me, but allegedly that's what people are saying. And they're saying that the rumor started on Twitter. So let me check. They're saying the rumor started on Twitter. So let me just make sure nothing crazy comes up. Let me take off my screen and let me write his name on the search and let's see if that's true. But people are saying that they might be true. I don't know. I'm just reporting to you what I see online, okay? Let's see. It could be a rumor. What? I know you're not me. I know you don't know me, but I'm praying for you no matter what happened. Okay, cool. Breaking Theo bombed. Okay. Nothing so far. Let me should I go latest? Hopefully no one posts anything on. Why is her SNL? Theo peeping. Theo Von rocking our Vols hat. Theo Von has been feeling lately, no matter what he does, it isn't enough. What's this one?
Strange recently. I think I've just been feeling really strange recently. I've just been feeling like, I don't know. Just been feeling like not that good, to be honest with you. You know, I've just been feeling like no matter what I do, like it's not enough, you know. And I don't know why I feel that way sometimes. And I'm kind of tired. Honestly, man, I'm kind of tired of it. You know, I'm tired of feeling that way. I don't know if it's because like we live in like a time now where it like makes you feel like you have to always be doing stuff, or you know, maybe I'm getting older and I'm starting to just think about like what the like, you know, what's important. I don't know.
I know I usually have the worst takes. I know I usually have some of the most terrible takes, and that's why you guys come back again and again and again. But can I say this without being seen as being evil or mean? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think Theo's a lot smarter than what he leads on, and I don't buy this whole like mental health thing that he has going on. I think he's lying. Straight up. I don't buy it. I think it's a sympathy play. Pick up Star Disease.
Dang RIP. It's all Mark Maron's fault.
Oh yeah, that clip from Mark Maron. True. That clip from Mark Maron. Yes. True. Very true. Very true. That's the one that started it, innit? Him saying that Theo would interview Hitler or something, right? Yeah, that's true. Big up Koila. Maybe post-relapse struggle blues. Don't get me wrong. Do I think Theo's got a problem, an issue, like addiction-wise? Yeah, he's obviously admitted that. But the way that he makes it look like he's always one bad mistake, one bad day away from like self-deleting, I don't think that's true. Do I think Theo has struggled before with addiction issues and stuff? Yes, for sure. It also doesn't help that he works in one of the most like, you know, temperamental industries ever. He's been trying to be famous for like 20 plus years, right? That's going to do something to your mental. But do I believe that he's one bad day, one bad set away from just ending it all? No. I think he kind of plays up to it. Honestly, I don't think he's as emotionally fragile as he makes it seem. That's my personal opinion. I think he kind of uses it as a blackmail, emotional manipulation type of tool. I'm gonna say that flat out, honestly. I don't buy it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't buy it. Anything? Don't know. It's Theo Vaughn. I'm happy that way. What? What's that person? I don't know who Theo Vaughn is, and I'm happy that way. It's hilarious. What's that between Theo and Joe Rogan helping Trump get elected and the Riyadh Comedy Festival? Can we at least end the era where somehow comedians joined the fourth estate as brave truth tellers after the mainstream media lost credibility during the Bush administration? Yeah, I'd like that, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like they got Theo doing a play-by-play announcing booth. Okay, so I don't think it's true. I really don't think it's true. I think it's just somebody starting a malicious rumor on the Reddit. It doesn't look like it's true on the Twitter, but somewhere on the Reddit source we made that shit up. Whoever made that post, this can't be real. What's your source? I heard it's upstairs. Okay, cool. Maybe it's just some unsubstantiated rumors. But people are saying that on the Reddit. People are saying that on his Reddit, you know? You see some posts here already, right? Fearful Capitini. That's hilarious, by the way. Never had enough money to be a proper addict until now. It's hilarious. But yeah, I don't buy it personally. I think it's all false. People are just being mean and horrible. Joe Rogan, the Charlie Kirk thing opened up my eyes. I never expected so many people would celebrate that man's murder. What's wrong with Rogan? Honestly, what is wrong with Rogan? What is wrong with this guy? Like, is he okay? Like, why is this such a weird blind spot for him, or for a lot of people out there? Again, I have to preface this always because people are fucking sensitive, but it's not to advocate or to condone that guy's murder. No one should die in that way, in that fashion, any way, shape or form. But the way people are acting as if like he was a saint or there was no contact, like he said some crazy shit, you know, against people. Again, maybe it was weird that nobody from the minority or the places or the people, not the groups of people that he insulted, came after him. But still, it's almost like an insult to your intelligence. Everyone acting as if like this is beyond the pale. Like, I cannot believe that this guy was murdered for the things that he said. It's like, but did you hear the things that he said though? Don't you think that would upset some people? You know, maybe that guy wasn't his target demographic. Clearly, the assassin. Again, have you also guys noticed how weird it is that there's not really it's almost like the assassin kind of got away with it, isn't it? I feel like Mangione got way more pushback and criticism online in the media than this Tyler Robinson kid. Tyler Robinson's he killed Charlie Kirk in cold blood, assassinated him, and there's not really been any condemnation of him. I don't know why that is. I really don't know. I'm struggling media-wise. I wonder if it's because he doesn't look attractive, or is it because he might be socially awkward? I don't know, but it seems odd that you don't really hear people condemning or talking bad about him. They're just like, he got shot and that was it. You know? There's not really much conversation around the assassin. Anyway, Rogan seems to be worried anyway, because I think it's fundamentally changed him. You could tell. If you guys watch clips of like Hassan Piker and shit, you could tell it's affected him negatively. It's affected Rogan negatively. You could tell the death of Charlie Kirk has definitely shook a lot of these content creators up. And I guess Rogan is now reconsidering a lot of things in his life.
The society of seeing people die.
Well, the Charlie Kirk thing fucking opened up my eyes.
Yeah.
I never expected so many people would celebrate that man's murder.
That is evil. That's
bizarre. It's just bizarre. Like normal people that I think they're good people, and they genuinely think that guy was a bad guy, and I don't think they're right. And
does Rogan not understand that if and when Trump passes away, that there will be like a week-long celebration in some streets of America, maybe large parts of America? Does he not understand that? Is he really ignorant, really unaware of the fact that there are some people that despise the people that he hates or that he loves? Not that he should, advocate for their murder or anything, but he's very detached from reality, isn't it?
And I think they were indoctrinated. And I don't agree with everything that Charlie Kirk said or did.
I don't care if he was a bad guy or not.
He's not a bad guy.
I don't care if he's a bad guy or not. Well, bad things happen to bad guys. Whoever the guest is a fucking idiot. I don't care if he's bad or not. That's probably the main point. That's probably one of the central points around Charlie Kirk's assassination, is because some people out there thought he was a bad guy. It's up to you what you think, but that was the main reason that would, I think, cause some random kid to go and kill him, because they thought he was a bad guy. It's super important. That's super important.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see anybody die.
First of all, he's fucking your age, right?
Yeah.
He's a young guy, right? And he would go around to college campuses and have arguments with people, or have discussions with people, or have debates with people.
Yep.
But it infuriated people because...
Do you think that's it? Big up Smashmeo. Big up Smashmo. Big up Smashmo. Big up Smashmo. Looks have always had a lot to do with these murders going getting more attention. Luigi is hot. Luigi's a hunk. And I'm not even trying to touch PPs. Just game recognizing game. Do you honestly think it's to do with that? Like Luigi Mangione gets more attention being the assassin, more vitriol, more negativity, more abuse, more condemnation than Tyler Robinson did. Do you think it has to do with him being good looking? That's wild, isn't it? Because what Tyler Robinson did was way more gruesome, way more shocking, right? Way more like crazy than what Luigi did. Luigi, we saw it through a really grainy CCTV camera and with no audio. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy how Tyler Robinson has like seemingly got away with it in a court of public opinion. Like, no one talks about him at all.
They felt like this guy is going against the progress that was being made in society. But
big up of course, that's why you're not famous right now, AZ. Thank you for the right now, by the way, Assad. I appreciate that, because you could have just said that's why you're not famous, AZ. But I appreciate you for saying right now, because there's a possibility. I mean, I'm the Tyler Robinson of streamers, yeah? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm the Tyler Robinson of streamers. I'm chopped. I'm chopped as fuck. I'm the Tyler Robinson of streamers. Oh my god.
what he did not feel like was progress. Like, it was a progressive agenda that was being pushed in most college campuses. It's a leftist, Marxist sort of agenda. He didn't feel like that was the correct way to live, and he felt like he had arguments against it, and he wanted, and it was, you know, it's a business.
£100, make that £100, make that £100.
Too, right? Like, he developed this big social media platform because of it, and I don't, like I said, I don't agree. I don't think some of the things he said he should have said, but the fact that people were cheering when he died, normal people, housewives, moms, like fucking people working at banks, people working at various industries.
This is an insult to my intelligence, man. I was never like the biggest follower of Kevin Samuels, and I was genuinely shocked and taken aback by the amount of women that were legit celebrating and trolling and shit when Kevin Samuels passed away, when he died. But then as soon as I Googled and did my research and shit, I was made aware, oh, okay, I get it. It's not that difficult. I did my Googles so quickly, okay, I understand why women are like celebrating this guy's dead. You know, he did, you know, he was a little bit harsh to the ladies, right? He did go out of his way to like minimize, to ridicule, to embarrass, to shame women, you know, who just simply had preferences and hopes and dreams about their partners. Some of them were delusional, but did they really deserve getting chewed out on like a live stream in front of 100,000 people? Probably not. So I completely understood why, you know, people were celebrating. Does that make it okay that they were celebrating? No. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, I have no idea why people are celebrating Kevin Samuels. It's like, brother, don't insult everyone's intelligence. Don't be naive. Don't be ignorant to what's going on right in front of you. Like, fucking hell, bro. That Charlie Kirk guy's got a hate compilation, brother. Most people remember him for the hateful things that he did, apart from the good things that he did. I saw a clip of Charlie Kirk actually that was actually quite endearing, of him giving advice about stocks or stuff, right? Because I think he invested in something, and he comes across pretty well. He's with these other kind of bros, and they're having a conversation on the podcast, and he comes across quite well. It's the first time I kind of seen him talking that doesn't concern him shouting at fucking college students and shit. And I thought, oh shit, that's the side of Charlie Kirk I've not actually seen. But most of what we remember him of is, you know, some of the stuff that he said in these hate compilations. I'm sure it doesn't describe him in totality, but to sit there with a straight face and be like, I have no idea why anyone would want to decide. Come on, bro. Come on. The only surprising thing is that the person that did it wasn't one of the people that he would attack regularly, aka black people. You know, that was a surprising thing, because he's had some, you know, not so nice things to say about the blacks, right? The niggas, when it wasn't a nigger that actually kind of went and did what he did. I don't know. It's just I just find this like confusion just really strange. I don't know if they're trolling or if they're being for real.
Celebrating a man getting shot in front of his kids, in the front of the whole world.
That's
like,
evil.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
And it's just really weird now.
It's really weird, and it's celebrated to hate people. And that's the weird part. And most of us know that that's wrong. And that's why, like, when this Charlie Kirk thing happens, there's a giant blowback. And most people recognize, like, hey, as a collectively, as a society, this is not right. Regardless of whoever that person is, whether that person's on the left or the right, they just got shot in front of the whole world. It's not a thing to celebrate ever. And especially when you're seeing people on the left that are supposed to be progressives. These are supposed to be the kind, compassionate, inclusive people that are celebrating gun violence, public execution. Like, that's insane. That's in a public assassination. That's insane.
You know what's interesting? How quickly we've all moved on. It goes to show where we are in society, innit? How quickly we all moved on. I remember seeing that video originally where he gets assassinated. I saw it by chance. Like, I didn't read the news first. Like, I saw it live in my hand, you know? So I was going, it's like, I saw somebody tweet, oh shit, Charlie Kirk got assassinated. And then, you know, sorry, I saw his tweet that says Charlie Kirk got shot. And then when I scrolled down, I saw the video. So I didn't even know that he was dead, you know? I just heard he got shot, and I assumed, I don't know, he gets shot anywhere, arm, leg, whatever. I didn't really know where he got shot. And then, of course, when you see the video, you're like, brother, you know? But look how quickly we moved on. Just goes to show the amount of violence we're subjected to. Like, just how quickly some of us don't even remember probably what it looks like, unless we fucking, you know, sit there and really close our eyes and think about it. I wonder if that's like a trauma response. Maybe it's a trauma response. I don't know, but we moved on so fast. Fucking hell. Anyway, Rogan's annoying, man. Rogan's annoying, but I get it. He is also a little bit shook up and scared. because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. He's probably imagining that heck, that could be him also. But I just think, a lot of these people are being naive to the facts, of the reality of the situation and where we are in society. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Has California really gone that far left? Let's play this clip.
People are great people. They're really nice. They're nice. They're not shitheads. They're not Hollywood people. They're not lost in this fake world of leftist ideology that everybody's trapped in. They're just people. They're just regular people, man. And those people exist outside of these blue bubbles where everyone's gone insane. Well, I used to be a part of the blue bubble. I was 100%
Is he talking to Joey Diaz? Is that why I can hear heavy breathing in the background? I'm assuming he's talking to Joey Diaz, right? I'm hearing super heavy breathing in the background.
Left-leaning person who lived in Los Angeles. I was 100%. I never voted Republican my whole life. I was very left-leaning, especially with like any social issues. When it comes to financial things, I'm a little bit more conservative, but at the end of the day, I'm way more left than I am right. But California went nuts, man. It's gone like full communist. It's out of its fucking mind. And their approach to law enforcement is so insane. It's so insane. The no cash bail, the letting people out for committing violence.
None of this affects him, by the way. You know that. That's really funny. None of this actually affects him. None of this actually affects him. He lives behind a massive wall with his own private security, police force and shit. None of this affects him. Such a weirdo.
Violent crimes, the fucking not stopping people for stealing up to whatever money it is. What is it, $900 now? I think they raised it. I think they made it a little higher. San Francisco is non-existent. Most of San Francisco is emptied out of like big chain stores and big department stores.
I won't even do stand-up there anymore.
It's crazy.
They ruined it.
They ruined the city.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can bring it back. The structure's still there. But
Yeah,
you'd have
yeah.
to have some hardcore Rudy Giuliani type motherfucker to come in there and knock heads.
Wow.
And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. They're peace, love, and granola and fucking wear a mask.
I'm in the middle now.
I'm in the middle.
Oh, it's Bobby Lee. Okay, it's Bobby Lee that was breathing that heavily in the background. Fuck, Bobby Lee.
I'm in the middle.
I never thought I would ever say that.
Never.
It only happened in this last year.
Right, exactly.
I just went, I can't do it anymore. You know what I mean? People that you thought were aligned with you are like now like mad at you about shit.
They're in a cult. It's got all, I mean.
I better quite. I'm so glad Rogan's forgot about universal income, man. That's heartbreaking, man. I used to love that version of Rogan, man. UBI Rogan was the best, bro. Because I even believed in that shit myself. Like, UBI will save the world. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency will transform banking. You won't even need a bank. You can exchange money down to the decimal point to somebody near you. If you want to sell a car to somebody and you want to move big amounts of money, you don't have to go to the bank and take it all out. You can just exchange it quickly via cryptocurrency. There's a ledger. There's the blockchain. UBI. I believe in all that shit, man. He got me.
Mark Andreessen, who's a brilliant venture capitalist guy, explained it to me in very clear terms. Like what the definition of a cult is, how you can get excommunicated, how you get shamed for having differing opinions, the group think, he's like, it's a cult. And he's right. He's 100% right.
Yeah.
It's just hard to say because then people in the cult will attack you. But they're not attacking you for a reasonable, it's not logical, like the way they're attacking you. They're attacking like someone attacks religious beliefs.
Yeah.
And some of these religious beliefs, it gets into these weird gray areas, like trans people in women's bathrooms. Like,
Powerful bunch.
Says,
big up.
California, they're in a cult move to Austin. Join the mothership lineup. We are the future of comedy.
What's that? The first line. What's it called? The first line defense. What they say? People say is that the first line defense? The last line? Whatever that fucking thing they say, right? Whatever that saying is. Big up.
Who? How do you know that's a real trans person? How do you not know that's a fucking creep that don't want to pull his dick out in front of kids? Because those are real.
Spa.
And if that guy was a convicted sex offender. Yeah. And he was doing that. Look, those guys are real. It doesn't mean trans people aren't real also, but those guys are fucking real.
Yeah.
And to even say that those guys are real, you get excommunicated. You get treated like you're a Nazi.
I never even cared about it.
Didn't care at all.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you are, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, I can't do it anymore.
I think it's engineered. I really
By
do.
who?
By China and by Russia.
Oh, no, Chinese.
Yeah, I think what they're doing by manipulating social media, manipulating algorithms, I think some of it is natural. Don't get me wrong. I think some of it would.
Okay, fair play. Fair play, fair play, fair fucking play. Rogan hates California. Oh. By the way, talking about Bobby Lee, have you seen this post on the Bad Friend subreddit? This is really cute, by the way. This will make you maybe fall in love with them back again. So this is Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino at the Riyadh Comedy Festival doing a Bad Friend podcast stand-up routine thing. And obviously everyone on the back, there's some people on the Bad Friend subreddit that are like, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm never listening to them again because of what's happened, you know, which you can understand why. But some people are like, hey, it's not that big of a deal. Well, one person who went there had a review. A Saudi Arabian resident had a review of the show that they did. And they said the following. I know the community is outraged at the show in Saudi Arabia. Being a Saudi citizen and absolutely uneducated with my country's politics. Are you uneducated or are you burying your head in the sand? How can you be a Saudi Arabian citizen and not know? Being unaware. Okay, uneducated. Okay. Whatever you say, person. With my country's politics, I can't really add a lot to the conversation. But good job, by the way, because you live there. Good job because you live there. Don't start yapping online because you actually live there. You want to make sure you're safe. But all I can say is, as a bad friend since late 2020, the two shows that they did were a highlight of my life, especially when I yelled out to them to sing Daddy Why You Die, and they did a 10-minute bit singing, the whole crowd singing the lyrics. The crowd was about 80% fans and they all knew the inside jokes. Asked Bobby about Fancy, Rudy, Jet Ski, not George of course. Having said that, I'm not looking to start a war, but I've seen the intense hate in this community and I had to share my thoughts and let y'all know that we have millions of bad friends all around the world. This is my first comedy show in my life. It was a dream to have it to be with Andrew and Bobby. Yay! And thank you for reading. I hope I didn't offend anyone. Thank you for being a bad friend. Okay, it's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. Bless them. It's sweet. It's sweet. Come on, let's be fair. It's a little bit sweet, right? It's a little bit sweet. This is my first show. It was a dream to have it with Andrew and Bobby. It's a bit. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. Did they respond? Anything else on here? People are saying that might be someone else. Being a I wonder why exactly. Did they say anything? Let's see if they made any other comments. Did they make any other comments? Q&A. Let's see if we can get it. Any comments they made here? Any extra comments? Is that them? Masha something. Yeah, there they are. I don't really know the common knowledge of my country, but most of the girls had their face uncover and only covered their hair. So it was very easy for both Bobby and Andrew to jokes about their looks. The women and girls had a blast. Bobby had a running bit trying to find love with one of the rich girls and invited one of the girls to the stage to sing a horrible song. I think Rudy singing Harry Styles' song. We all laughed and at her, and the next day she returned to the second show and Bobby and Andrew invited her on stage again and she redeemed herself. Okay, this should be the top post. Okay, now I'm jealous. Okay, can't I don't read Arabic unfortunately. What's this? Is that a picture? What's this? Did they post a picture? Or what the fuck is that? Okay, that's their seat. Wow. Okay, so that's where they performed. That's where Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino performed. That looks like to be fair, that looks like an amazing arena. That was like an amazing theater or whatever that is, right? That's a really good looking theater. I'm not gonna lie. That stage design isn't too shabby either. I ain't mad at that stage design. I'm not mad at that stage design. RCF, Riyadh Comedy Festival. I ain't mad at that stage design. And I ain't mad at that space. What was the show like? Did they do any normal material and language, or did you think they had to tone it down? Do you think the 20% that weren't fans enjoyed it? They were understandably on edge with the rules and had a running bit asking the staff if what they said was fine. And 5 seconds afterwards, Bobby called on the hecklers retarded, had me in tears laughing. So long story short, they did tune it down politically, but did their gross jokes, and I had a pleasure witnessing Bobby doing the I was molested by a kid with Down syndrome, and Andrew and Bobby acted a bit out and Bobby was molested. Okay. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Fair play. So there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Big up Andy. Yo, AZ, big ups on the big ups to the new shades. These aren't new. These are old because my white ones broke, but I'm ordering some new ones and they're coming in soon. I've got some new white ones coming in because the other ones broke. Are you watching any UFC or BKFC fights this weekend? Yeah, for sure. I'll probably do the UFC fight card. I'll probably do the UFC fight. We'll do probably do a watch along for the UFC one. Looks like the price is right. Big up young about insecure weirdo. It's Kalila's alt account. Jennifer Gray was only joking a little bit with messes things up. Yeah, cool. Big up Asada says, inshallah, brother. Comedy has finally touched the light of Islam. See you next year, brother Bill. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, cool. We got some news here. We got some interesting news. I'm sure some of you guys are surprised to hear about. Very surprising news. Very, 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 very surprising news. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm not hooking up with Sophie Rain. In case some of you guys were on the edge of your seats, you were not too sure what was fucking going on. What was fucking going on? What was fucking going on? He has confirmed. Shaquille O'Neal has confirmed without any shadow of a doubt that he is not, in fact, fucking Sophie Rain. I don't know why he's letting us know. He's acting as if like we didn't have any idea. But he had to confirm for us that he's not exactly fucking her. Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for letting us know. Honestly, Shaq is the king creep. Now how young folks says king slime. Shaq is king creep, bro. King creep. I'm surprised he hasn't got any charges. I'm surprised there's not in like reports on him. I'm not gonna lie. Shaq be doing way too much out here, man. He needs to chill. Shaquille O'Neal is denying he's romantically involved with OnlyFans model Sophie Rain, claiming he doesn't like to date young women. Only older mums are almost certainly his to table. The big Aristotle recently ran into the internet star. He says, I don't date young women that young, but I will date your mom and give you a brother. Oof. Fucking hell. Okay. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? That's a bit harsh, Shaq. That's Sophie Rain. That's what she's working with. So yeah, Shaq has told us that he's not involved. He's not involved. Which I don't believe him. I don't believe him, but hey. Shaq says he didn't do it. Shaq says he didn't do it. We have to believe him. We have to fucking believe him. We have to fucking believe him. Pick up the stream chat. Pick up the stream chat. Make sure you like the stream down below. Like the stream. As I said, I'm going for about 14 more days until we hit the fucking target. Let's see. Let's hope and see. I'm going for about 14 more days, hoping that we hit the target. Hoping that we hit the target. It's coming up soon. It's coming up soon. Let me just quickly check this out. What is it? Anne, right? Anne, what's her name? Anne 1337. Anne 1337. There you go. Anne 1337. Pick up the stream chat. Pick up the stream chat. Pick up the stream chat. Bear with me 1 second here as I quickly get this shit up on here. Cool. Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear the following?
You have a gun?
Yo, big up Gitsy, appreciate you.
Are you a little sauced up tonight?
Am I a little bit sauced up tonight? Not really. I'm just normally tired as per usual, man. Normally, if I sound a bit slurry, I'm just a little bit tired tonight. I'm a little bit tired. No, I'm just running on the Ribena today. A bit of Ribena in there. Nothing else really. No. I wish I was sauced up. I wish. So please forgive me if I sound a bit slurry. I've been running around all day. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Hold on, one sec. I just put some water on my trackpad. Alright, cool. Let's see. Nah, don't do that. Don't break your imagine breaking your 19-year sobriety for me, bro. Not for me. Come on, bro. For me. Nah. Let's not do that. Save that for when it matters. Save it when you need it. Save that for breaking when it needs it, mate. I ain't worth it, brother. I ain't worth it.
Hey guys.
Interesting news. Look at this. RIP King Cobra JFS. RIP King Cobra JFS. I just saw this recently. Remember King Cobra, right? This young chap that unfortunately passed away. You guys remember him, right? Where is he? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? King Cobra JFS, right? He passed away recently. Legendary locale, and it's been confirmed that he didn't actually die because what they think they thought it was an overdose, but they're saying that it could have been it was probably a heart attack, and they're saying that he could have died because he had a rotten teeth. Is that true? People saying that rotten teeth can sometimes lead to heart attacks. Like, what? So this is a courtesy of someone called Clint Saunders. I guess that's that's his dad, isn't it? That's his dad, yeah. That's his dad. Shit, fuck, that's his dad. So his dad posted on Facebook, I want to share this just to stop any rumors and concerns going around. The full autopsy report came in today. The toxicology report was negative. Wow, no drugs in his system. And the foul play was ruled out. The full report verified that Josh died of a heart attack. Josh's illness in his final Facebook video was most likely from a bout of flu or food poisoning and was not a contributor to his death. Ah, okay, cool. Josh was apparently still under the weather on Thursday morning as he DoorDashed Tampico juice around 9:30 a.m., which is something he liked to drink when he was sick. After receiving the DoorDash, he went back to the bed where he had a heart attack sometime between then and when I found him early in the afternoon. Fucking hell. Having a heart attack in bed. Fucking hell, bro. Grim. Yeah, bad dental health can lead to heart issues. Fucking hell. Bad tooth got a main line to your heartbeat. Jesus Christ. I'll probably go get my teeth sorted out then. I've got one that's kind of playing up and giving me fucking problems right now. Fuck me. That's horrendous to hear, man. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, RIP King Cobra, man. RIP King Cobra, JFS. Clint really doesn't have to tell anyone online. Exactly. Makes sense. Tooth decay is a big issue of heart attacks. Thank you for sharing. RIP Coobs. It was just a matter of time. We all saw it coming. I'm 42 and made me take a pause and chill a little bit on my own drinking and eating habits. None of us are invincible. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, right? As parasocial as it is, sometimes people's deaths online, right? It does affect you for positive, you know, for the good. It can actually help you make the right decisions. I remember for me personally, right? When Virgil passed away, RIP Virgil Abloh, I'm not gonna lie, that made me go into overdrive in terms of like putting stuff out. Like I kind of felt like, you know what, he did a lot in his life. I remember, I think even just after he died, like loads of things dropped after. Yes, yeah, I think he did like 3 or 4 collections for Louis Vuitton and shit still. Do you know what I mean? He had so much fucking material. So it made me think, you know what? Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. You have to fucking put everything out there and just lay it all on the line, essentially, right? And not fucking wait for tomorrow and not be so precious and be a perfectionist and shit. That actually did do me the positive, I'm not going to lie, but I don't know, I haven't seen, or so far no celebrity death has been like, oh yeah, shit, now I should stop drinking, now I should stop doing multivitamins and stuff. It's like, not that deep, you know? But yeah, fuck, a bad tooth led to a heart attack. Yeah, RIP King Cobra, man. RIP King Cobra. Absolutely tragic way to go out. I was just more sad because of that video where he looked like he was in pain, like he looked like he had food poisoning. Because there's no pain greater, there's no pain worse than internal pain, you know? Like when you have pain in your organs and shit, like that shit is just debilitating. I'd rather have an open wound than have any kind of stomach or gut issues, man. That shit hurt so bad. And he looked like he was in absolute terror, you know? So I can only imagine how it must have been those final moments, man. Like, fucking hell, man. RIP. Don't get me wrong. He lived life on his own terms, whatever. But Jesus Christ, man. Like, RIP King Cobra. RIP Blood Clot King Cobra, man. Let's talk about, what's his face called again? Chicks Move. So, supposedly there was some sort of pass up between DJ Academics and Jim Jones at an NBA Youngboy show. Because I tuned in randomly to Academics' stream last night. And he was talking about Jim Jones and he was talking about Spicy. I was like, why is he talking about Jim Jones Spicy? But I guess I must have joined the stream late. I didn't really clock what was going on. But Jim Jones and Academics ran into each other at the NBA Youngboy show. And I guess they had some sort of discussion, you know, whatever. Big up Chicks Move. I'm curious to hear what happened because this is the weirdest beef ever. But yeah, let's see what DJ Academics did. Let's see what he did.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Salute to Chicks Move.
Hey, Chicks Move. Appreciate all the coverage.
Actually, can't stop there. Big up Mr. Your Girl. Still surprised he went before the other cows. Are you really though? Be honest, Mr. Your Girl. Are you really surprised? Like, don't get me wrong. I think the other. This sounds awful to say. I don't know. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say because it's not nice. But still, I think the other cows, the other low cows, they get away with it because they're not as degenerate as King Cobra is. King Cobra was like, he was like a real party boy. He liked to, you know, he looked up to fucking, what's his face? Ozzy Osbourne was his fucking god. Some people even say that Ozzy Osbourne's death affected him badly and he was never the same again. So I think they kind of get away with it, even though they all have their own vices and their own bad, you know, life choices and shit. I think they get away with it because they don't drink and they don't do drugs as much as he was. He was going hard in the paint. So I think that's why they get away with it. I think imagine if Wings drank just even 10% like he eats, he'd be fucked. If Boogie drank just 10% the way he eats, he'd be fucked. If DSP did drugs 10% the way that he drinks, he'd be fucked too. So I think King Cobra was just unlucky because he did it all of them. He ate a lot of bad shit. He drank a lot of bad shit. He did a lot of bad drugs. He was obviously living in squalor as well. I'm not too sure that's going to help with your mental, metaphysical, whatever. So I think that's what really fucked him. The other guys are just lucky because they don't really have any vices like that, you know? They're kind of all boring, really, in terms of lifestyle-wise. At least King Cobra was living life on the edge on his, you know, on his terms. But RIP to King Cobra still.
That you been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, you guys, what is going on out here these days? Looks like we might be back in the early 2000s.
That's a horrible picture of Jim Jones. Come on, man, did him dirty.
Where rappers were actually pressing media personalities. Now, this one is a little bit strange, you guys. A couple days ago, DJ Academics went to the NBA Youngboy show that was in Newark, New Jersey. Now, shout out to Newark, shout out to Eastwick, shout out to the whole Garden State. While Academics was enjoying the show, he noticed Jim Jones was also in attendance. If you guys don't know, Jim Jones and Birdman are actually very cool. These guys are super tapped in. Birdman actually pulled up to Jim Jones's hood in Harlem just to kick it with him.
Nah, I love you, look. You dig what I'm saying? That's right. Yeah, I'm out here with my blood. Outside. In Harlem. Uncle D. Happy.
Soon as I saw this video, I said to myself, there's no doubt that Jim Jones will be at the concert tonight. Now, Academics actually walks up to Jim Jones to go have a conversation, which I will personally say is the first mistake. If you're in media and you do not know a rapper, especially if you're somebody like Academics, you gotta know that some of these rappers are not as friendly as they may seem online. And also, especially if you're cool with my ops.
Yeah, and Academics is really cool with 6ix9ine, right? And 6ix9ine was a member of the 9 Trey gang, which is I guess an extension of the Bloods, and Jim Jones of Blood, high ranking, what you assume. He was also on that wiretap, which I was always surprised. Why didn't Jim Jones end up in prison? Not to wish prison on anyone, but that phone call where he's on a wiretap talking to like one of the high ranking people in the prison, talking about 6ix9ine needs to get super violated. Why didn't he ever? I guess maybe you can threaten somebody on the phone call. It's not a thing unless the threat gets executed. But I was surprised that Jim never got in trouble for that, legally or anything. He kind of got away with it. I wonder, But yeah, Jim Jones is like, he's with the shits. He's with the shits.
Unfortunately for academics, Jim was not in the mood to have a conversation with him. Here's what happened.
I was walking quickly to get to Birdman, but right behind Birdman was Jim Jones. Jim Jones had brought his mom there. I didn't even realize he brought his mom. Like Mama Jones, he brought his mom. So I'm walking mad quickly. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I think the way Jim seen it was like I'm walking up on him. I swear. Like, cause I'm walking mad quick. And so so I see Birdman and I see Jim.
Come on, academics. Does academics think Jim Jones thought he was gonna fucking swing on him or something? Come on, man. I like academics, but he's so fucking R-worded. I swear to God. I walked up too quickly to him. He thought, what?
Jim Jones. And I'm like, oh shit, Jim, what up? Now let me tell you the history with me and Jim. I don't know of in history. I did an interview with Kanye West. Kanye West said he gave Jim Jones $2 million and he was mad that Jim Jones couldn't make him a PDF. Okay, that went viral. Jim was trying to get some buzz at the time. Jim, I don't know how, through an intermediary, hits me to say, yo, I want to do an interview responding to Ye. It never happened, but while setting it up, Jim says to me, yo, we should probably get on the phone because, I just want to make sure we good, right? That happens with mad artists, chat. Like, sometimes the artists want to talk to you before getting on set with you because they don't know if you about to just ask them some federal shit or whatever. So that's valid with me. It's all cool. So that's the last thing I know about anything with me and Jim Jones, right? Cool.
So why didn't he interview? Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Academics ghosted Jim Jones, essentially. Jim Jones reached out to him to have an interview because that thing went viral where Kanye said to everybody that he gave Jim Jones remember? Oh yeah, I remember, because Kanye and Jim Jones had some sort of deal with some crypto person, and Jim Jones kind of ran a bit of a play on Kanye, got some money out of the conversation, got some money out of some crypto thing or something like that. And then I remember Kanye had some bad things to say about Jim Jones, about him not knowing what a PDF was and shit. So I imagine in that drama, Jim Jones wanted to say his piece, clap back or whatever, respond on Academics' platform. And Academics, I guess because he's Academics, is like, I don't fucking want to speak to Jim Jones. I don't give a fuck about Jim Jones, He's dusty, he's old, fuck him. So I think that's what happened. And I guess, then you saw him in real life and things got a bit, so that's what I think happened. I think Academics ghosted Jim Jones because he's old and washed up for him anyway. In Academics' eyes, anyone that isn't his age or young boy's age is like, no, why'd I talk to you? You're not hot, you're not popping. So he just, kind of gave him the cold shoulder. And I'm assuming Jim Jones didn't like that too much. So now, so when I see Jim Jones, I'm like, oh, Jim, what up? And Jim, what up back at me is a different type of what up. He's like, nigga, what up? And I'm like, whoa. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's how I walked up. Anyway, that happened. I'm like, damn. I'm like, first of all, I'm going to give Jim his credit. Jim was the oldest YN in the building, but he was on YN timing. I'm going to keep it a bean. I ain't no liar. Jim, I just Google his age. Jim 49. Jim was the oldest YN up in the building there, but he was on YN timing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you could tell. Jim. You could tell Aka's never been punched in the face, in there. Like, little things like this. Like, he wonders why people want to, beat him up so badly, It's actually a miracle. It's actually a testament to how he moves. You have to give Academics credit. It's a testament to how he moves that no one's actually beat him up, he kind of avoids it. You know, he says what he says, he moves around, and no one really gets close to him to do anything. But he was the oldest white in the building. It's fucking crazy. Big up young old vibes. What if Axe surprises everyone and knocks Jim out? I've been saying this for the longest. I'm one of Axe's biggest fans. I've been saying this for the longest. I think because Axe deep down, I think is a coward. That's the unfortunate part. I think Academics deep down is a proper coward. We saw it with the Jim Jones thing, with the Joe Budden thing with Migos, right? We saw it when Vic meant to say, I would want to slap you right now. He just sat there. I think deep down, Academics is a coward. But if Academics could get over being cowardly, if Academics could like get some confidence and just like fight one person, I think he surprised himself. And if he won, it would shut up a bunch of people. He would immediately gain 1 million points in reputation. All he has to do is beat up one rapper. Doesn't matter if they're as old as Jim Jones, if they're as young as fucking 9 Vicious or whatever. He has to beat up one rapper and it would get everybody in line. If he beat up one, if it was on camera too, bonus point if it's on camera. If it's on camera, Academics just like you know what I mean? Left hooking somebody. Do you know what I mean? Kicking somebody like that would go crazy. But he doesn't want to fight. You know, you can tell he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't really have it in him. So he just talks shit on camera, talks shit on the microphone and shit. But if he did beat up one person in hip hop, it would completely change how he's perceived. People would change people would adjust how they speak to him, you know? But at the moment, it is what it is. Maybe he also enjoys this. He enjoys kind of playing like the cat and mouse game, you know? I say something crazy on my stream, you get angry, you want to try and catch me, but you can't catch me. Nah. I think he might enjoy that too.
And I said to myself, I said, maybe it's because of Young Boy concert. Everybody a little bit aggressive here. Cool. So anyway, all right. So that happened. So I'm like, again, I'm thinking he's cool. Even though the walk-up was a little crazy, right? But I was starting to think, I'm like, oh shit, he probably thought I was like walking up on him. So let me just have a regular conversation with him. So I go over to say, yo, Jim, we gotta get up and we gotta go do the interview. That's what I'm like, we gotta go do the interview. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know if it's because Young Boy was on stage, Jim Jones turned to a YN. I swear. Jim.
AK better land that first punch, cause if not he's going to be tired as hell. I think he's got one good swing in him. Fatty liver and all.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have to, honestly, I'm not saying he has to be fucking scrapping. Yeah, I mean, no. All he has to do is beat up one. All it takes is one punch. Back up. The guy comes in, bang. All it takes is one punch. And he's good. And even if he does want, like, I think Academics' reputation in terms of physical whatever is so low that even if he got into a fight where the majority of the fight the other guy was punching and he wasn't, if Academics got one good punch in, I think that would do wonders for his street rep, wonders for his like man card or whatever it is. Even if he ended up losing on camera, like he was getting tussled around, but if he was able to get that one punch in, you know, one knee, one something, one elbow, one fucking headbutt, something, I think it would help him. But I think fundamentally he is really scared of conflict. Really scared. And I think he's right to be scared because Academics is also a big target. Because if somebody beat him up, they're going to record that video. No one that's going to beat up Academics is not going to put on, it's not going to record it and zoom in on his face, you know what I mean? As he's like, they're snoring, knocked out cold. So I think he's wise to just avoid all conflict, just pop your shit online. If you're mad, come find me. Come to my doorstep in New Jersey, I'll blow your head off, you know? I think it's a smart tactic because if he does get caught lacking by somebody, it won't end good.
Jones was like, yo, hold on, let me holler at you, man. And you know when the nigga just start to be a little bit more vigilant, I'm like, is he okay now? Jim is like, yo, listen, man, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, all right, what up, what's good? He's like, yo. Now, he was taking a second to kind of get out his point, but this was his point. And I was trying to he kept asking questions like, yo, do y'all think the shit y'all do online is cool? So I'm like, what are you talking about?
He gave him that treatment that he gave that guy in Love and Hip Hop, right? Remember that famous scene, Love and Hip Hop? Do you think you can move around the streets of New York. I mean, that was a famous fucking crash out where he crashes out on that gay guy on Love and Hip Hop that was beefing with his wife. What's his wife's name again? Chrissy Teigen, right? Not Chrissy Teigen. What's her fucking name? Chrissy Teigen's John Legend's woman. I forgot what his wife's name is, but anyway, I remember there was that famous scene. He probably did the same thing to Academics.
I'm kind of confused, honestly. I'm legit confused. And I know some people are going to be like, no, Acker playing dumb. But I'm kind of confused because I'm also trying to figure out what it could be, right? And I didn't get too much info out of him. But he mentioned 6ix9ine. He said, whatever 6ix9ine. Then he's like, yo, y'all got to know, it ain't safe. When niggas is playing with me like that. And I'm thinking about, I'm like, what the fuck do I? So I kept trying to ask him, I said, what me and 6ix9ine got to do with you? Or what I got to do with if you and 6ix9ine got something? I got to think it's this video, right? Because I don't think he's been talking about it recently. Or it might just be overall that 6ix9ine told. Now, again, and I know I'm trying to battle the people who are going to be in the comments like, Acker playing dumb. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's not what I've done. It's like, nigga, that's your man, 6ix9ine. And you post this shit, and nigga, we don't fuck with that nigga. Now, the only thing, and I guess my response to Jim is, listen, there's a couple things. In that moment, I could see why Jim's career is where it is. If that's the approach you take with niggas, like that super tough, like that felt like some 90s shit, right? Like some, I'm like super gangster, right? I could see why in moments like that, people have those interactions with you and they're like, I'm good off you. Because in reality, if you're not a hot musician, niggas don't got to deal with you. After that handshake and even like that energy, I could have just said, I'm going to just leave him over there, nigga. I walked up, I thought we could have a conversation. He just wasn't trying to have a conversation. So he was just like, yo, man, I ain't trying to have no conversation. He's like, listen, man, just enjoy the show. And I'm like, okay. Then he's like, yo, he said something like, yo, and if anybody got a problem with me, they can let me know. I'm like, all right.
Now, I think in addition to academics,
he's so avoidant of like conflict that he's absolutely ignorant or naive to like clear, like signs that somebody isn't happy with you. Like, did he actually believe that he didn't know, or is he just playing dumb? I don't really know. I don't know what to make of that interaction, but from what he said, it was obvious what time Jim Jones was on, and for some reason Ak was confused throughout the whole entire interaction. I'm just trying to have a conversation. No, you're not. You know what you did. You fucking ghosted him. He was meant to hit you up for an interview. You didn't follow up on it, or he didn't follow up, or you didn't get back to him. You know how it is, isn't it? Some people are going to take that personally, of course. He just didn't want to talk to him, I guess. You could just say, I don't want to talk to you. It's not that deep, but yeah, I don't know.
Posting 6ix9ine talking crazy about Jim Jones, Jim is also pissed off at certain things academics has been saying about him over the last couple of months. When Jim was going at it with Nas, academics said Jim Jones was out of his mind. He was basically clowning Jim Jones for trying to compare himself to Nas.
I don't know how this Jim Jones Nas thing even really kicked up, but Jim Jones has been comparing himself to Nas. He claimed he had more Billboard entries than Nas, a flat out lie, right? He claimed, he was almost claiming like his catalog is better than Nas, a flat out lie. And now he's claiming that because he mentioned Nas, he got Nas the most viral publicity Nas has ever received. Another flat out lie. Like, I like Jim Jones. Like, you always gotta love a passionate liar, right? Like, this guy's he's just lying left and right, but he's passionate about these lies.
And let's not forget, just last week,
Academics is a fool. Academics is wondering why Jim Jones had that energy for him. He lies with passion. Honestly, Academics is a funny guy, man.
When Jim Jones announced a podcast with Fab, Mano, and Dave East, academics criticized the move and basically tried to call him broke for starting a podcast.
If you told me that Fabulous, Jim Jones, Mano, and Dave East, if you told me that they were together, I'd be like, oh my God, they're making like some type of 4-way greatest New York rapper things. Shit, they're gonna sell some shit, go on tour. Bruv, there's no more money in music. Unless, like, you're YB. Unless you're, like, the Drakes. There's no money for the middle order guys. It is.
So if you're somebody like Jim Jones and you hear academics just criticizing you, constantly shitting on you and talking negatively about you, and on top of that, you go on Instagram and he's posting your op just trash talking you, yeah, you're definitely gonna feel some kind of way when you see him in person. If you ask me, I think Birdman is the only person that can mediate things between these two, and that's only if both parties.
Yeah, academics is a fool, man. Academics is a fool. You know what you did, brother. You know what you did. Come on, academics, don't play dumb. Cool. Let's move on. Let's do. Oh yeah, let's do a couple of things. We missed out on a couple. Did I do all of these clips? I'm not sure if I did. I did all these clips. We did the Bill Burr thing. We did the Eric Griffin doesn't understand protest. Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, this is the one. Let's play this one. Chris D'Elia doesn't think Jimmy Kimmel getting his show temporarily cancelled wasn't a free speech. It's about business. Let's hear Chris D'Elia's horrible take on the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing that happened a few weeks ago.
Hey, good news, guys, for you boys. Jimmy Kimmel's back on air. Didn't get fired, just a little suspension.
I just think that Trump is a petty man.
Yeah.
And he likes I think he loves that Jimmy Kimmel is like going at him, and they're going at each other, and that's all that it is.
For sure, yeah.
That's what I want to think that it is.
Yeah, but businesses are, people talk about free speech, but it's I understand the argument of, well, this is where it starts, but also it's a business. It doesn't have to do with free speech. It's like free speech.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with free speech.
No, free speech is.
It has nothing to do with free speech.
Can say that stuff and not go to jail.
Right.
It doesn't mean that Disney needs to pay him for.
Hey, good news.
What type of take is that? Jimmy Kimmel getting taken off of air because of his criticism of fucking Trump has nothing to do with nothing to do with free speech. It's just to do with business. What? Huh? What? Of course it has something to do with free speech, you fucking donut. Like, what? What a weird take. It's not a free speech issue, it's a business issue. I think it is. If you could argue maybe it's both, but it definitely is a free speech issue. That's for sure. This motherfucker is so dumb. He's so fucking dumb. Oh my god. Absolutely dumb as bricks, Chris D'Elia. Absolutely dumb. Like, people say like certain athletes couldn't be anything else other than sports. Chris D'Elia for sure. Like, if he wasn't a comedian, I'd struggle to see what he would do for a living. What would Chris D'Elia do for a living if he wasn't a comedian? Like, honestly, what could Chris D'Elia do if he wasn't a stand-up comedian? He'd be fucked, innit? Like, he's incredibly dumb. Incredibly dumb. Big up Chris D'Elia, though. Big up Blood Clot Chris D'Elia. We love to see it. We did that. Brendan Beats with Dad. Hating on Brian Johnson. Cool. Let's do this one. We did this one, right? Did we do Brenda on the state of AI? Did we do that? No, let's move on. Let's do this one. What's this one? Brendan doesn't believe people. Okay, cool, let's go. What's this one? Brendan doesn't believe in letting people talk before he talks. He just goes.
I like the baseball announcers. They're so boring. No, Vin Scully was the shit, dude. Vin Scully.
No, baseball's the best. No, baseball announcers are the best, man. They know their shit because they got to fill time because it's so slow.
But no, I know.
So they'll be like in 1964, he threw a no-hitter.
John Olerud's driving record, he almost got a suspended license. He had 4 points in 1 year for tickets. 2 were for speeding, and 1 was for missing
I don't know if you guys can
stop sign, swing and a miss, strike 1.
I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, they just go until there's action. There's not a lot of action.
One guy,
but there's a guy who hit.
Chapter of a
there's
Harry
a guy
Potter
who hit
book.
like.
You see that? Like, just he acts like he can't hear them in his headphones. He can hear them. He just doesn't care. Like, fucking shut up, man. Shut the fuck up.
tickets. 2 were for
No,
speeding,
Nick,
and 1
Nick
was
or
for
Case, I don't know if
missing
you guys
a
can
stop sign, swinging a miss, strike
I
1.
don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, they just go until there's action.
Yeah.
It's not like,
Okay, whatever. Shut up. Whatever. Shut up. We did that one season joke. Oh yeah, you heard this one, right? It looks like Brendan and his dad have a little bit of beef, right? Brendan's not happy his dad flew down to watch Tiger play baseball and spent most of his time on his phone. It's a very interesting clip. It kind of shows you the dynamic between Brendan and his dad, which might also explain why Brendan speaks so highly of Rogan, but not his dad, right? I feel like Brendan is way more in love with Rogan than his dad. I feel like if Rogan died, he'd cry way harder for Rogan than he would his dad. But this makes sense, though, from what he said in this kind of jokey joke little segment they had here.
dude, if I was commentating Tigers game this weekend, dude, if I was commentating Tigers weekend, Tiger Schaub, a lot of pressure. Family flew in from Denver, long way to go for a kid's game. Oh, great. Tigers up to bat, big important moment, his first major game. Oh, Grandpa's on the phone again. That's 2 hours total on the phone. Let's have a look. Oh, he's watching Candy Crush. He's playing Candy Crush while his grandson's up to bat.
It goes to show you that baseball is boring. Yeah, dude.
I wish so badly. Fucking Nick, the fucking shitty producer, switched the cameras to Brendan's face. I would have loved to see his face after that. I would have loved to see what Brendan's face looked like when Chris Lee said baseball's boring. Oh, Nick, what a crappy producer. You should have switched to Brendan's face right there and then. That would have been brilliant fucking podcasting, brilliant TV. But instead, we didn't get that.
I don't know, man.
I knew that would be funny. That's why you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we got the Schaub story.
You're a moment maker.
Because in Brendan's thing, it'd be like...
And still not switching back to Brendan, by the way. They're mentioning Brendan, they're talking about Brendan's story, they're still not switching back to him. Honestly, Nick is a shit producer. Come on, Nick, there's 5 of you there, isn't it? Isn't it like there's 10 producers there behind the fucking board? Someone switch the camera to his face, please.
Brendan Schaub crying on the sideline because he's reminded how his father didn't.
And it wasn't just Brendan as a kid. His father's doing the same thing to his grandson.
Finally. You get the fakest laugh ever, innit? Finally, you get him on camera, and he's now doing the fakest laugh ever. A little content creation laugh there. I like to see it.
That's a long legacy. There's a long legacy in the Schaub family.
Fun fact for the
Big up Sean. Big up Sam Catchpole, not Sean. Big up Sam Catchpole. Yep, we're not stopping, my friend. We're not stopping. We need to hit that 500 member target. That's what we need to fucking hit. We're not stopping until we hit that 500 member target. It's a very long one. It's a stretch goal. Where what's Brendan say? We're shooting for the moon and ending up on the stars. We're shooting for the moon and we're shooting for the stars and ending up on I don't know what he said. He says it the wrong way around. How does he say it? Or he said you're shooting moon. Whatever the way Brendan says it, he fucks it up. I wish I could say it that way, but I'm too intelligent to fuck it up, you know? Mm-hmm.
The fans out there, if you can tell Tiger's having some issues on the field, his father's actually in the stands crying because Grandpa's doing the same thing to him.
It's almost like, why did Grandpa fly all the way here just to play Candy Crush on bleachers?
An interesting fact, Brendan Schaub paid for the father.
Yeah.
He bought the ticket. Didn't use miles.
Fun fact, Tiger's dad flew everybody out here, and they're not paying attention. And I actually just had a moment with Brendan. He's furious.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
let's check in on Brendan. Let's talk to Brendan on the sidelines. Hi, I'm here with Brendan Schaub. Fucking some chick.
With big ass titties on the side. Ooh, sorry. That would have been perfect.
But anyway, dude, you know.
The way Eric can like laugh hysterically on command and then just stop, it's so weird, isn't it? It's so bizarre. Like he can be allegedly laughing hysterically and then just stop. How is that possible? How are you laughing super hard, head back, showing all your teeth, and then suddenly just stop?
Ice cream's great.
Yeah, ice cream is, you know.
We actually got with Tiger's grandpa before the game. He said he thinks Tiger's dad's too serious and too strict on his son, even though his son is bawling. So the word from Brendan was shut the fuck up.
It's all just terribly sad.
Dude. Honestly, what is this fake laughing? Do you think he's actually laughing for real? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Is he crying? Is he laughing? Like, what's going on right here? Was what Crystalia said that funny? Or is it because Crystalia is like Brendan's Dave Chappelle? Crystalia is like Eddie Murphy to Brendan Schaub, innit? He just like, you know what I mean? He just, that's his guy. That's his North Star. That's probably why. It's like, it's not that funny, bro.
And then after that they go, and now it's 7th inning stretch. Let's sing the song. Take me out to the
Cheers. Take me
That's how. That's how I know your kids don't play ball. There's only 6 innings, you fucking idiot.
You know what I don't understand why they don't. You know what?
Innings. Is it innings or innings? How do you say it? Is it innings or innings? Innings or innings?
Cheers. Take me
That's how. That's how I know your kids don't play ball. There's only 6 innings, you fucking idiot.
Take me out to the.
Cheers. Take me
That's how. That's how I know your kids don't play ball. There's only 6 innings, you fucking idiot.
You know what I don't understand why they don't. You know what?
Dude, if I
don't.
Innings. Okay. That innings life, that big booth, that clip money ain't gonna make itself. Exactly. Good point. Yeah, you gotta open your whole entire mouth. Big up Coiler. Bigger question is, how hard does he have to gaslight his wife to marry him and work at Target? Yeah, Eric Griffith. Yeah, the less said about that, the better. Actually, you know what? Just to be fucking nosy, let's check. Let's check it out. What's she been up to anyway? I'm sure he's got her tagged on his Instagram. Let's see what's she been about. What's he doing? Actually, 126,000 followers is pretty good for someone like an Eric Griffin, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty decent. Okay, reunited with Bobby Lee someday. Yeah, happy birthday, Bobby, on the main feed like that. Gay. Let's see. What is this? Is this once a rail against? What's that? Corporate. Okay, cool. Where's this? A picture? There must be a picture here with his wife, and I want to see what she's up to. Where's the wife up to? Where is she? That's the kid. Anything about the okay? No pictures on his. He doesn't post his what? Like, he looks the way he does. He doesn't post his own wife on his timeline. Interesting, isn't it? I maybe he's just keeping it private, but I find it interesting that he looks the way he does and he doesn't post his wife on his feed. Like, you should probably show her off, mate. You need to. You need to show people that people actually fuck you. You know, like that's what I would do if I looked like him. Let's see. She tagged on there? Is that her name, right? Rachel Sklar. There's Rachel. There's geez. Do they kind of look like mother and? Do they even look like a couple? Or does that look like she could be his dad? Or is that too much hate? I don't know. Do they look like a couple there? Is that a couple, or do you think that could be like, if you saw them in a Target, would you think that's her dad, or do you think that's her husband? Fucking hell. Fair play. I don't know. In some pictures you could tell they're a couple. Like, this is obviously, this is a cute couple picture, right? The Halloween outfit. That you can tell they're a family. But I don't know. Like, this looks like grandpa, innit? Grandpa with his grandson. You think so? That looks like he's walking his daughter down the aisle. Like, I'm not gonna lie. To be fair, I think Eric looks worse standing next to her. I don't think Eric is that bad looking. I think if Eric Griffin lost weight, I think he'd look way better. But I think he's got just an ugly person. You know, he's an ugly. He just, you know, unfortunately, he carries himself ugly. He has like t-shirts he sleeps in when he goes out. He doesn't shave. He doesn't cut his hair often. Doesn't shave his beard. You know, doesn't keep himself trimmed. Doesn't look after himself. That's why he just carries himself a little bit shit. I think if Eric really like worked out, because he's quite a tall guy, I think he looked pretty decent. But I think he looks worse standing next to her because she obviously doesn't look like that. You know, so. But yeah, I don't know. Fair play. Fair play to Eric, man. Sometimes laughing, sometimes making jokes gets you results. What's this? Research shows women nearly okay. Cool. Fair play. God bless their little family. God bless their little family. Let's move on. Let's do. Oh yeah, we did that for Papa and Chin go on a dinner date for the first time ever. So
yeah,
Brendan and Chin are going on a dinner date, but it's not what you think.
And then you got a big UFC this weekend. It's gonna be a nice little week for us, dude.
I like it.
Me and Chin are gonna shoot some extra content for the Patreon on Thursday. And go my favorite barbecue spot.
I'm looking forward to that content, by the way. I'm looking forward to Unique jacking that content. I'm looking forward to Unique dropping that content, jacking that content of these guys at the fucking barbecue spot. By the way, I noticed. Did someone say, or did I see a video? Big up Unique. Bless Unique, innit? Bless Unique. Bless fucking Unique. Unique was like asking them questions on the Tfatk subreddit, but like an idiot, he fucking captured his own name on there. He shouldn't have let it be known what he is underneath there or what he's named on that Patreon, because now I think they're purposely ignoring his Q&A questions. They know it's him now, you know. Honestly, come on, Unique, man, be a little bit cleverer than that. You gotta be a bit incognito. I think he he exposed himself a little bit too much there, but I can't wait to see what that barbecue content looks like. I can't wait to watch a video clip of Brendan smacking his lips, chewing into the microphone, reviewing his favorite barbecue. That's gonna be blockbuster. That's gonna be Netflix. That's gonna be Netflix as fuck. Bappa has social anxiety. Allegedly, Bappa has social anxiety.
Standard. And that's always standard.
I'll tell you what was scary. Where we're at in Flint, Michigan, that mass shooter who ran into the church, set it on fire, and shot, I think, 10 people. That was literally like 10 minutes from us. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then we had to go to the gate because that was Sunday morning. And then we took a bus to the game. And I was like, I get anxiety around groups. I'm like, oh, God.
I get anxiety
What's
around
next,
groups.
Man?
I've always gotten anxiety around groups. Do you get anxiety like around groups? Like I get anxiety for 1,000 reasons. But if I have to go out,
I don't get anxiety like if I have to fight somebody in those groups.
Yeah.
I get anxiety for like mass shooters because I see too much shit.
Me too.
But I'm not worried about like me.
No, but if I have somebody I love.
Didn't you just say you get anxiety around groups? And then I guess when Brian repeated it, it made him feel pussy. I guess that's what happened, right? When Brian repeated it, it made him feel less down. So he's like, no, actually, I don't get anxiety. I can fuck anybody. I'll twist your neck off. It's like, you just said 2 minutes ago you had anxiety around groups. It does make sense though. This does add up. Because you remember back in the day when I first started this stream, I'd play those clips of Brendan meeting his fans at meet and greets, and they were always super awkward. You remember? The clips of him meeting his fans, after his comedy shows would be super awkward. He'd be like hugging them all weird, shaking them all weird, shaking their hands all weird, looking like he doesn't want to be there. And I guess that's what we were seeing. Maybe a combination of like contempt for his fans because he didn't like that they were all Mexicans and shit and not like white Navy SEALs. But it was also maybe just, crippling social anxiety. That makes a lot of sense. But I do find it funny how when Brian repeated it back to him, he like, no, I don't have social anxiety. Brian talking about Joe Rogan not realizing how famous he is. Oh yeah. I'd love to know if there's an episode of Tfatk ever where they haven't mentioned Joe Rogan. I probably have to do my research. If there's a single episode where they never mention Rogan's name.
Joe said something to me. Rogan said something to me. He said, the guy should have just called me. We're talking about some guy. I said, but you're stratospheric. Nobody thinks they can call you. He goes, that's not true. That's a myth. I go, I know, but that's not how people see it.
Depends how close a friend he is.
You're so much more famous than you think. Yeah.
I don't see Joe that way, though.
No, you don't.
Just call
'cause
him
you've
the
known
fuck
him
up.
forever. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't talked to them in a while, I can see how they'd probably feel that way.
Yeah, or just anybody who you haven't talked to in a while who becomes stratospherically famous. It's like, you know. But that's nice.
Look at dead air. Look at this dead air. Look at this dead air.
Isn't it?
Look at this dead air. Fucking this show, man. I thought the Austin movie was meant to reinvigorate it. I thought the Austin movie was meant to reinvigorate this show. What the fuck, bro? That dead air was painful.
Becomes stratospherically famous. It's like, you know. But that's nice.
That's not nice. That's nice. Jesus Christ. By the way, I don't buy this idea that Rogan doesn't know he's famous and shit. He's just trying to play humble and trying to play modest and shit, whatever. He knows. He travels to fucking airports with security. He's got fucking, you know, Navy. He's got like a private security force that is around his house. He's got fucking security at the fucking combat. Like, he knows what he's doing. You rarely see him take selfies with strangers on the street, really. I think about it. I'm not gonna lie. You rarely see like random people taking selfies with him. He usually avoids people and shit. I think that's because he moves militant, you know? He knows how famous he is. Come on. Come on. Rogan just lying, man. And I think they're talking about Mark Maron there. I think they're talking about Mark Maron. I'm pretty sure they're talking about Mark Maron. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Brian talking about Joe Rogan. Chin asks the Tfatk K boys what they would do if they saw a girl getting beaten up by a guy. This is a brilliant question, by the way. Chin asks Brendan and Brian what they would do if they saw a domestic dispute happening or just a man hitting a woman in public. What they would do. Their answers are incredible, especially Brian's answer, because we've seen what Brian does when he's confronted with a man hitting a woman or looking aggressive towards a woman. We see what Brian does. Run.
What would you guys do? I have a feeling I know what you guys would do, but in a situation where you see
Chin with the instant glaze. I have a feeling what you guys will do. What do you guys do? I have a feeling what you guys will do. You guys are awesome. You guys are so strong. Chin with the instant fucking glaze there.
you see a girl getting hit by some guy, I know you're automatically going to jump in.
Yeah.
But would you actually do it? And
so it's a good question, because there are times when you have a couple and they're in something, right? And so let's say it's a couple, they've been married, and you see some shit go down, and he hits her. At the very least, I think if somebody else doesn't jump in, you've got to
say something.
I wouldn't say. I'd restrain him.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
It also depends how hot she is. You know,
if she's like a 3,
yeah.
If they're both 65,
that's what I mean.
Then it's like, all right, this is probably what they do.
Right. You know what I mean?
Now, if he's like punch her in the face, that's different.
Right.
But if he like grabs her by the elbow, I'm like, Jesus Christ, figure it out, people.
Yeah, there's things where you see. So sometimes with a couple, you'll see.
Big up Tristan Green. Big up Tristan Green.
The lady given it the what for day. So sometimes I have seen a man hit a woman at a bar, and the woman was absolutely not afraid of him. She came right back at him. And if I see that, I go, they've done this.
Chin would offer the guy some of his fermented boiled eggs and try break it up with an acoustic cover of Drake's song.
Just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. Yeah, honestly, imagine Chin getting beaten up to the sound of that, right? Imagine Chin getting his face caved into the sound of Just Hold On, We're Going Home. Oh, yeah.
It's a lot, this couple.
Yeah, and she's not scared.
And I ain't getting, and so be careful about how you do this here, because I don't know what the fuck is going on, and it's a good way to get actually stabbed. Or cops will tell you that the most dangerous situation is when you come into a domestic violence situation. A lot of times you grab the man and the woman grabs the cop.
And it's even more dangerous if it's gay.
Is this a form of anxiety, by the way? This constant imagination, this perpetual, dreaming or fantasization, or fantasy, whatever that word is, of like conflicts and fights. Is that a form of anxiety? I don't think like that. Do you guys think like that? I feel like Brian, and especially Brian, he's always imagining like fight or combat scenarios. It's like, bro, you're a 60-year-old man with 2 families, alimony and shit. Like, I don't know, man. Go and sit down somewhere. Why are you always fantasizing about fighting somebody? About something like, what? What is wrong with you, man? Go and sit down.
On gay. If it's 2 dudes because they fight like dudes.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of
like get off my man.
There's a lot
and
of
then,
face stabbing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's factual, but
No, it is because so when a cop comes in and somebody's been stabbed in the face a bunch, a lot of times there are psychic profiles where they'll go, oh, this was a lover spat.
Oh yeah, personal.
Right?
Yeah,
this was a personal.
obviously.
Fuck your face.
The scariest thing to me is that the acid stuff, when they throw acid on people.
Jesus
because it's
Christ.
just like instant.
Yeah, that's game changer.
Chin, that would be a mummy makeover for Chin. If that happened to Chin, that would actually do him the world of good. You know what I mean? Chin's nervous and worried that he's one of his nightmares getting acid thrown in his face, but little does he know that might actually work for him. I swear that might actually work for him. He might actually come up looking like a snack after it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a game changer. Yeah.
Who's doing that? I mean,
India.
Yeah, that's right.
In
India is like
they
the
do it
number
all
one
the
place
time.
where it happens.
Like if
man.
the girl like whatever
I think they
sleeps
do it in
around
Afghanistan,
or like
yeah.
gave someone a hand job, they get fucking acid in the face.
Christ.
Or don't they stone them out there too?
Or if she just looks in the boy's direction, she doesn't have to do anything, you idiot. If she just if she just breathes in the wrong family, she might get stoned. Yo, big up Joe for MIA, day 1 of 13. Yeah, you know how we do, brother. You know how we do. We out here. We're trying to hit that target. We're not stopping, you know, and we're just bored anyway. And we like talking to ourselves. Ooh. Big up Joe for MIA.
Too?
Well, not India. It's like some parts of the Middle East, like, you know, when like a primitive group of guys take over, you know, yeah. Stone.
Yeah, because remember that one guy with his wife? He like threw acid on her face because she did something, or she wanted a divorce.
Yeah, it's not jacking people off when much. It's just guys are assholes.
Oh, boy.
Acid
Pakistan?
attack. Pakistan's worst social epidemic.
Pakistan's different, yeah.
Look
That
at
is
Chin
awful.
correcting
Acid offenses up 75% in the UK. But only 8% go to
Well,
court.
this is
that's not a
this is a
we don't care. Big up them though. Big up them. Chin complained about the internet being shitty. This is a little throwaway clip. But listen to this. Chin complaining about the Wi-Fi at the new Tiger Boy, Fig Boy, the Fire and the Kid headquarters in Austin, Texas. Chin is not happy that the internet is not snappy. You guys complain about my fiber optic. You guys complain about my kebab shop Wi-Fi. Chin doesn't have that great Wi-Fi either. We're all suffering out here, man. Solidarity with Chin. Solidarity with Chin for the shitty Wi-Fi.
Verdum's beating the shit out of somebody in the corner.
Oh, really?
You should have watched it.
God damn it.
Sorry, Jen.
Dude, our internet sucks so bad.
You missed the whole thing. Verdum's beating the shit out of somebody in the corner.
Oh, really?
You should have watched it.
God damn it.
Sorry, Jen.
Dude, our internet sucks so bad.
You missed the whole thing.
Oh, damn it. Our internet sucks so bad. Brendan looks over at him and just continues talking. He doesn't even acknowledge what he said. He just completely ignores it. Pretends he didn't hear it. You know, just completely ignores it. I think Brendan knows the internet is shit. I think he knows full well the internet is shit. I think he got the one he could afford. Not the greatest one in the world. And that's what they make do with, you know? That's what they make do with. Chin's like, internet's so shit in here. He's so pissed. Oh my god. I wonder how long Chin's gonna last, man. I wonder how long Chin's gonna last. Look at Brian laughing at him. Brian gets a lot of joy out of Chin struggling in life. I want to see how long Chin's gonna last. I'm so curious to see. Surely he's not gonna be there for long. Surely he's not gonna be there for long. But yeah, Chin is upset that the Wi-Fi at Tfatk is not great. The Tfatk Wi-Fi is not great. Not great. Chin with the worst current event ever. Yeah, by the way, people in the stream chat, wherever you are right now, if you're watching me and you've turned your back to the screen, I recommend you please look at the screen for the next couple of minutes. I recommend you look at the screen. I beg of you. This might be one of the most creepy, weird, scary current events I've ever seen in my life from Chin. Very strange. Very strange. Just watch.
Last time we were talking about something about with, when people get ass jobs, it doesn't fit their legs or whatever.
Talking about BBLs?
BBLs, yeah. And I was trying to bring this girl up who's kind of went viral for her body, and she's also cute.
In a good way?
So I finally found her, yeah. Because it's like, this is the kind of proportions I think are,
Well, those are fantastic proportions.
She got a BBL?
No, but this is the thing where she has a booty, but it's like perfectly, aligned with her legs.
I would say
too.
so.
Can you tell Chin's picking the current events now? Hey, listen.
Wait. So what are you saying about
confused.
this?
You're just saying she has a nice ass, or she got a BBL, and this is how you should do it.
You tell me if it's a BBL.
Definitely not.
Oh my god.
I don't think so, because her legs match, her thighs match the cheeks.
She's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
I mean,
she's like, okay, she's cute without a doubt. She's not like, over the top gorgeous, but
she's fantastic. But what is the point?
There's no point to it. It's just that we had this conversation.
You're saying she's a hot chick?
She went viral.
Yeah, she's delicious.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I can see why she went viral because
I thought maybe she did like a low down BBL was the
no.
I forgot what the conversation was, but it was about like matching ass and legs. You could tell she actually works out and she,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And you're
Great, Chad.
And you're saying you'd like to date her, Chen?
I would love to date her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure she'd be into you too.
That might be the funniest section of Tfatk ever. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Why are you bringing up this random girl minding her business working on the... What is that video? That video looks super voyeuristic in the first place, right? That video itself looks very voyeuristic. He then brings it up on the fucking podcast that's watched by thousands of people and just like starts, I don't know, like dribbling over her thighs and her, like, what? Brian Callen, what's the point of this video? What's the point of this? Nothing. I just wanted to look at her ass. The discussion about legs and bum. Like, fucking. I'm now changing my mind. I'm not too sure if remember I said I think Chin's got a girlfriend now. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if he has got a girlfriend. I'm changing my mind. I'm not too sure if he's got a girlfriend now because bloody hell, man. This is the type of shit that guys do when they're like, busty. You know? He sounds like he's parched. You know? Super parched because Jesus Christ, Chin. Anyway, it doesn't end there. It doesn't. Brian's brilliant. I'm sure she'd be into you. Oh, Chin is the best. Chin's the greatest. He might be one of the greatest characters in the Bappaverse. He might be the greatest character in the Bappaverse.
You're a piece of shit.
No.
These three teens mess with a special deputy. Like
he was taking a shit and they tipped over the
porta potty.
Yeah.
So he shot at one of them.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, if you guys are in the same situation, to me, I would totally freaking freak out.
I don't know if I
Big up Koila. He had to be 2 to 3 IPAs deep. Maybe make that 6, mate. Make that 6 to 8. Make that 6 to 8 IPAs deep. Because Jesus fucking Christ, man. People think I'm sauced up when I'm tired slurring. What about him then? If I sound sauced up because I'm tired slurring, what does he sound like? Oh my god, man. Chin is brilliant, man. Chin is brilliant.
No. Shoot, but I'd freak out. Dude, that poop and everything. From a porta
so
potty.
what's going on? He was a special deputy.
Yeah, whatever a special deputy means.
Damn, he actually hit one of the teenagers.
Yeah.
Is the kid okay, or is he? Did he die, or what?
He didn't die.
He's 15. Gunshot wound showed up. University hospital.
Jesus.
Teenager expected to survive. The deputy wasn't hurt, but was covered in shit.
But I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get fired after this.
I think
probably.
if you shoot blindly.
Can't just be shooting kids.
Yeah, I don't think that's good.
Last time we were talking.
Fucking brutal current events. Honestly, Chin might be one of the worst current event gatherers ever. I'm certain they're probably gonna try and hire somebody. They're probably looking for a girl. They're probably gonna hire somebody to take the role of Sanaz or whatever, because Chin's doing too badly. They've been complaining about the current, not obviously complaining, but like reminding him that he's terrible. And yeah, Chin's been getting it. Chin's been getting it. Oh my god, he's fucking brilliant. He's actually talking about girls. What's Sanaz doing right now? I want to see what's Sanaz up to. What's Sanaz been up to? Long time no Sanaz. What's she been up to? What's Sanaz talking about? What's she doing? She's got labubus and shit. Absolutely ecstatic for my girl. Who's her girl? Some lady, right? I don't know who that is. Cool. Her out with her lady friend.
Harley rocks from Rocket.
No, friends, anyone know a solid company I can get a life-size standing cutout from? Okay, that's what she's up to. What's going on in her feed? She up to much lately? Okay, 6 weeks? Okay, she's not posting that much on IG, innit? She ain't posting much on IG. I wonder what's going on there. Big up Sanaz. What's Slojo saying? Anything new from Slojo? What she's up to? Is that the mumsy, right? Is that new? Oh, we saw that already. What's going on here? What's Slojo doing over here? Thanks to Ways to Wells. Can't wait to feel back 100%. Oh, she went to Ways to Wells as well. Interesting. Is that her car? Is that her car? Wow. Doesn't she look like her mum here? Fuck, you can't escape genetics, innit? Holy shit, you can't escape genetics. Doesn't she look like her mum there? In this pause right here, she looks exactly like her mum, innit? The eyes especially. Fucking hell. Even when you get all that work done, genetics just comes up, innit? You can tell her mum's face right there with the eyes and shit. But is that her car? That Range Rover? Is that lime green Range Rover? Been feeling super low on energy lately, and I'm getting blood work to check from A to Z. See, maybe I'm lacking vitamins. Girl, drink some water for fuck's sake. She doesn't drink water, you know. Do you guys know about that law about Slojo? The law about Slojo that she doesn't drink water. She gets instead of IV drips to hydrate herself. And I think she did some surgery where they like, or some sort of thing where they like they hydrate your skin by injecting it, like in your face and shit. I swear to God, she doesn't drink water. She doesn't believe in drinking water. She just like gets stuff stuck up in her face. Like, what? Come on, Slojo, man. What are you doing? Drink some water, woman, please. Now, I'm taking off the music. That's Waste the World. Looks beautiful, though. Waste the Worlds look gorgeous, man. It looks like a home. Fucking hell. Is that what Waste the Worlds look like? That's crazy. What's that? Their facilities are so chic, clean, and the views are to die for. Bro, why isn't Brendan got, like, their relationship is so weird. It's like they live two separate lives, but they're very... Why isn't Brendan there with her? Maybe he's looking up for the kids at baseball. I doubt it, but still. Why isn't Brendan there? Or maybe he did, actually. Maybe that was the day that Brendan went to baseball with his dad. Maybe, but why isn't Brendan with her at Waste of Wells? getting the magic in this in IV, okay? What's that say? Oh, and I did mention the staff is so sweet. They always ask about the kids. Thank you way so well. Okay, cool. Rah, she's got that's her car. A lime green. Is that a Range Rover, right? That's the SVR. That's it. What I don't know why I know this. I'm not really a big car guy, but I think because in the UK, because Range Rovers are super popular here, I'm pretty sure that's the SVR. That's meant to be the girls' version of it. It's got like a shorter, whatever that bit is called here. That bit there is shorter here, right? It's shorter there than a normal Range Rover. But yeah, a lime green Range Rover is hilarious, isn't it? Hilarious option. Is that like a lime green umbrella as well? Is that an umbrella? Is that a lime green umbrella? Yeah, of course, lime green umbrella to match to our car. Of course. Hi. What's going on here? Okay, kid stuff. Let's pass that one. Oh yeah, see, there you go. See, she confirmed the SVR. What's this? Live my best life at McDonald's. Why is she at McDonald's? Is she sponsored by McDonald's? And who's this guy, by the way? Who's Jason Fit? Brendan Bear, watch out, bro. Who the fuck is this guy? Did she like his comment? Brendan Bear. Ooh, Brendan Bear, watch out. Who the fuck is JTM Fit? Brendan Bear, watch out, bro. This guy sees and he's liking. He's a tapping, he's a liking. He's a typing and he's a liking. Brendan better be careful. Imagine hating me. I'm just here in my SVR eating a number 4 from McDonald's breakfast menu while still having abs and minding my own business. I guess so. Okay. You're a mother with like 3 children, bro. Like, you're not a teenage girl anymore. I'm just out here living out. Okay. IV drips and all that shit, but no water, huh? To be fair, she eats Mexican though. No offense that makes sense. But the way she chews is very Hispanic. You know? The way she chews is very Hispanic. That's for sure. She doesn't look Hispanic sometimes, but the way she eats, you can tell she's Latina, you know? You can definitely tell. Am I bugging or not? The way she eats and chews, you can tell she's Latina. You can definitely tell. She can start picking her teeth with her tongue. You could definitely tell she's Latina by the way she chews. By the way she chews that burger. That hamburguesa. You can definitely tell how she does that. Okay, cool. Let's check out the stories. What's going on? What the fuck is that profile picture? What's going on here? Some top 3 restaurants I've ever been to. She went to Aris in Texas. Okay. No, I don't know what the fuck's that photo shoot about? Like what? I'm waking myself for October 1st. Okay. Actually, who'd you go with there? Okay, cool. I'm about to say Aris Texas retweeted it. Boom. Yes, baby. It's October 1st. What's this about? He did them on. Cool. Okay, cool. Big up her. What's Chin saying? Anything from Chin? Rah, Chin is completely ghost on his social. No stories. I don't think he's enjoying his time on fucking Texas. I get the feeling Chin is not enjoying his time in Texas. We don't get nothing anymore, man. No vlogs, no stories, no uploads. Zero. What's Brian Callen saying? Old man Rinks, what's he doing? Still trying to make it on social media, by the way. bro, just give up, man. You're too old for this, bro. If I'm that age, God forbid I'm on social media making happy faces and shit like quirky. Like, fuck that. Give up and go look after your family, man. Let's see. What's happening? Yeah. What's Brian complaining about on social media?
Body and creative spaces, erasure and exposure of the queer.
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
I'm Joyce. I studied decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics, and resistance.
And I'm Brian, and I'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico this Friday, Saturday. I'm so excited!
Look after your family, bro. Look after your family.
Hi,
He's too old for this shit. He's too old for this shit.
Bro, look at you. You got fucking cauliflower ears, huh? Yeah, dude. Little training, huh? Little jiu-jitsu, wrestling. What's your discipline? You fight professionally, bro? Fuck, dude. You were? Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course. That's badass, dude. I fucking throw too, dude. I know. You see my movements, man? Cutting corners. That you do it too. I can tell. I can tell by the way you just moved. You just went like this. We got some fighters in the fucking house, dude. I'll tell you what, man. You guys appreciate this at 58, dude. I keep it tight. Keep my head moving. You never know. Dude, you should have seen me the other day, bro. You should have seen me. I was working on my jiu-jitsu just in case the fight goes to the ground. Jiu-jitsu comes in the. You know what I'm saying? Got to know what happens when they grab your fucking way. And I was wrestling with this dude, this young dude, and we were working on chokes. My elbow was here. It has to be here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's inside shit. And I was working that, and I got in with this kid. He's 26, explosive, and I'm getting older now. Remember? And we started to tussle a little bit, and he left his ankle just sitting there. I'm an ankle guy. I'm an old school ankle guy. I know, I picked his ankle. Don't be lazy about your ankle. You know what I'm saying? I picked his ankle. He posted up his arm. I grabbed that shit close to my booby, stepped over it. I didn't go back fast. Grandpa's not going to hurt you. I eased back. Ease, gentle, control. Had his elbow right here. Gave him a couple of these, just a couple. You know what I mean? Just a couple, bro. That's all. I felt that tap, just like Thumper. I felt that tap, and I won. But then I had trouble looking left for 11 days. Bro, look at you. You got fucking.
Stand-up comedy, mate. Stand-up comedy. So fun, innit? So fun. I think I hate stand-up. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job, to be fair. I'm not doing a good job. I need to start watching fun stand-up and good stuff, because I'm not doing a good job marketing, pushing, promoting, whatever. I'm not doing a good job. I need to probably watch some better stuff, because Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's do one more. Funnier than the Greats. This looks like an old clip.
None of the great men were funny. I was thinking, I'll never be historically significant. I went through the whole list of all the great men, like Copernicus and Galileo and Freud and Newton, Einstein. Einstein was witty, but it wasn't like, you don't read him about him being a silly goose as well. It wasn't like, well, when protons stick to a helium isotope, got to make sure you stabilize the electrons. Now, if the electrons do disappear, you might want to check your butt. You know what I mean? Like, I went through the list. Like Gandhi, Martin Luther King never told a fart joke, I guarantee. Nobody was laughing during his speeches. Maybe racists were, but that's it. That's the only people. It's weird. I'm funnier than all those people. I know. It's weird to have one skill set that's better than all the great men. Even Jesus. No, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm sure he was awesome. He's better at everything. I just don't know how funny he was. I don't know. I've been to church. I read the Bible. Never laughed once, man. I don't know. I'm sure, look, walking on water, amazing, but stand-up is there. This takes a long time, man. I'm just saying, if I do an hour, then he were to come on just out of the gates first time, you think he's going to be funnier? Get the fuck out. Not a shot. No, I'm sorry. None of the great men.
Yeah, so much hope here, isn't it? Yeah, so much hope, so many prospects, looking forward to life. He still had the little Tintin hat, the little Tintin hair going on there, right? Yeah, so much fucking hope in it. So much to look forward to. So much to look forward to. What's Papa getting up to? Anything new from Papa? Nothing new. Let's check his stories. What's he been up to? When someone asks you how much I'm spending on your kids, youth. What?
What'd you say over the next few years?
Oh gosh. I mean, I think it's probably going to be something like, I don't know, at least $600 billion through 28.
Cool. Great content. Big up Schaub. Koi, moving back. Current events. Why haven't they eaten? Yeah, this is one. Why haven't they eaten at each other's houses if they both live in Texas and are best friends? This is the clip where you might, be, curious about that. Let's check this out.
I was eating that. Rogan gave me that spicy elk sausage.
Yeah, I text the group.
Bro.
Joanna says the best sausage she's ever had. She was hating on it too. She's like, I bet it's gonna be too gamey. And then she cooked that shit.
I had people over and I opened that shit up. They were like, "What?"
Oh my god, it was nice.
It went fast.
Joe made a pasta out of it. Fuck, it was nice. I wish I had it right now.
A pasta out of it. That's such a good idea.
Yep.
So what does she do? She grinds it up and then puts tomato sauce.
Nah, man, we don't grind it up. She just cooks the sausage. We grill it, and then she cuts it up and then puts it in this sauce with those spiral noodles. Ooh,
yeah.
it's nice.
What kind of sauce? Tomato sauce?
Yeah, man.
Fuck. I gotta do that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was so nice.
Oh, that makes me want to do it now.
I know. I wish I had it right now.
Damn it.
You guys bring some in for me?
No, man.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
No,
Yeah, I will.
That's also a hassle. That's also a hassle.
Hey,
it's like going to a football
That's
game.
me, dude. What the
I know, dude. Just come to the house. We've invited you how many times?
Maybe like 5 times. Yeah.
He just
And you
doesn't
haven't come?
I got stuff going on, man.
What do you got going on,
Busy
Chin?
life, dude.
He keeps saying he keeps putting his fucking
You have
house
stuff
together.
to do. I don't know.
And then the one time I invited him to a party, he's like, "Is it cool if I bring 6 friends?"
Yeah.
But I knew what was going
Yeah,
on.
you wouldn't-
I was like, "Oh God, he just doesn't want to come. He knows.
Not that I don't want to
He
come.
knows I'm going to say no because you can't bring 6 randoms to a family party."
Yeah.
It wasn't really a family party, was it? It was your neighbors throwing a party. You could have let them come. It was your neighbor's yard party. It wasn't like a family party. Relax, bro.
But I see what's going on there, Jen.
Wait, do you guys like going to other people's places? You don't, right?
I hate it all.
like the person.
I hate it all.
Yeah.
Brian's more outgoing than
If
I
I
am.
don't know
I'm
people,
not.
as I get older, I have to say,
Yeah, but you'll still go to dinners and shit.
Sure.
I won't do any of that.
yeah. A lot of times, though, I'm doing it for my wife because she's with the kids, so I want her to have a social life. So I'll do that. But as men get older, it's real easy for us to hang with just our kids. Super.
But you especially, bro, I feel like because everyone relies on you
Yeah.
to be the life of the
Yes,
party,
yes,
so
yes.
that's a lot more stress.
And I'll bring
shit.
and I'll kick it into gear.
Yes,
but
you always do.
when I have friends over like I did last night, yesterday.
Hey, yo, Chin, stop goggling their nuts, man. Chill out. You're the only employee there. You're not going anywhere. Don't worry. Chill.
Today,
You see what I'm saying?
Sunday
See what
with
I'm saying?
kids, I love it. Yeah, because I know everybody and I can curate that, and they're all good. Everybody brings something to the
I like
to the
when
table.
when the neighbors has I wasn't in town, but they had to get like a big barbecue for the Alabama Georgia game. When it's at somebody else's place,
I was eating that.
So yeah, I'm just surprised that they seem to have all of this. You know, they live in the same state. They don't really visit each other or go over each other's houses. I don't even think their kids have met each other. Weird. Isn't that a bit weird? It's like their kids haven't met each other. I'm not too sure if their wives even speak to each other. It's a strange relationship, isn't it? Strange little thing they got going on. They've been working together for it feels like they've been working together for 20 years, isn't it? Maybe, I think. Like, they don't seem like they even have dinners together, drinks together, nothing. You know? The only thing keeping them together is the podcast and maybe Joe Rogan. Apart from that, they don't seem to be really, they don't really seem to be they really fuck with each other too much. Ugh, but anyway, what can you do? Brendan Schaub making Theo Von's disastrous Netflix taping all about him as per usual, right? This is a brilliant clip because this perfectly illustrates why Brendan is one of the worst friends ever to have. And it also kind of shows what Brendan should have been doing was following Brian's lead in this segment where they talk about Theo having that crash out when he didn't do well for the Netflix taping. But for some reason, Brendan doesn't get the hint and instead starts like offering up unsolicited information about Theo's addiction issues and problems in general. Just being a total dick. But he's also trying to defend him in his own way. So he thinks he's being a good friend, but he's actually being an asshole by doing what he did here. But I'll show you the clip anyway.
Can we talk about the Theo stuff?
Yeah, get Brian's take on it.
Okay, so these are headlines that are popping up everywhere. Says right here, Theo Von's Netflix special taping apparently went terribly wrong.
Why?
I mean, I think Brendan, you have more details on it. I know they're saying that he had to stop it a few times during the show.
I mean, I wasn't there, but this is an article on it. It says Theo Von, yep, most popular, all right. Keep going down. Mm-hmm. So what happened?
But the people are mean, the ones that are...
This is Reddit, those, and people want someone's downfall. So this guy put Theo just bombed, saw Theo at the Beacon Theater for his Netflix taping. Some of the crowd walked out.
I mean, look, I never take any of this.
It says, was there, left Theo, worst set ever. He seemed unrehearsed, disorganized.
Theo
repeated bits multiple times.
Brian right now is trying to get Brendan to shut the fuck up. But Brendan is like determined to read this Reddit review of Theo's show word for word. Brian's trying to get Brendan to shut the fuck up about reading it because it's their friend, right? It's your friend. You don't want to bring more negative light onto what happened. Just act like you don't know what's going on. Whatever. It's no big deal and keep it moving. Brendan's actually wanting to read every word of this scathing review. Is so fucking crazy. It's like, bro, isn't that your friend? Surely if that's your friend, you just ignore it. Like, if that happened, if that was your best friend, you just fucking ignore it. You don't talk about it. You just ignore it. You check in with the person directly. You make sure they're good, but you don't mention it and just hope it goes away because you want your friend to be good. But instead, Brendan's reading the entire thing.
Original voices, so I don't care I don't know what happened, but Theo has always been impossibly funny.
Yeah, he might be the most talented comic walking the earth.
He's the most original. He's probably one of the most original people I've ever
Yeah, he's once in a generational talent.
Yeah, he's incredible.
It says I was at the show tonight.
Did he have an off night? Who knows? I have off nights. I don't know.
He had to pause the show, ask for the punchline several times. This is different though.
He's still reading it. He's still reading it. Look at Brian Callen rolling his eyes. Brendan's still reading it. Hold on. Excuse me? Quayla, what's the situation? Callen booked a religion podcast with like 3 people and never bothered to tell them he quit before it started. Everyone showed up on the day they were booked. What? So Brian started a religious podcast. When did he start that? Why did I not hear about that? Is that like separate from like the Brian Callen show? When the hell did he do a religious podcast? Huh? That sounds like a Brian move though. That sounds like a proper Brian move. Episode 1, never episode 2. Bro, the amount of podcast projects he's had over the years, bro. The amount of failed shows he's had over the years. Just imagine how much money he'd be making if he just stuck to one. Could you imagine how much money Brian would make if he, in the beginning when he met Rogan, if he started his own podcast and just stuck to doing it? Or just consistently did it at least every week? Imagine how more successful he'd be right now. He wouldn't even have to work at Tfatk, you know?
Don't be. This is different.
Yeah.
This is different. Yeah. This is different.
I mean, so yeah, when you guys are recording specials, do you ever do that? Stop it and be like,
never.
And to redo it?
Never.
I've not. I don't know.
You got to be ready to go.
I don't know what happened here. I'm not sure. Maybe there was. I don't know.
I think he was struggling and.
I like how Callen is trying so hard to just like not comment on it and just want to move on topics, but Brendan's sitting there like, what I think happened. Like, bro, let us strangers, let us regular civilians who don't know you guys do that. We can fucking pontificate, right? We can gossip to a certain extent. We can, whatever about what may have happened. If you're his friend, you don't do this. You just acknowledge it, kinda, and you move on. Or you don't even acknowledge it. Don't even bring it up as a topic. Fuck it. Oh my god, this guy's brilliant.
Who knows what was involved? And I think, he had issues too with his last special. Whenever the pressure's on, Theo might get in his head or something like that.
Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. I don't think anyone knew that. I honestly don't think anybody knew that. Oh my god, man. Who needs friends? Who needs enemies when you have friends like Brendan? Who needs enemies when you got friends like fucking Brendan?
All right. So he shot a special, one bad special. Guarantee you they're going to redo it. He'll be fine. Theo will be fine. But the people piling on him, like, that ain't the move, man. That
Also,
ain't the
these
move.
people are so dumb. Like Theo is going to continue to crush,
Yeah.
I mean, he'll crush.
After what appears to be a significant setback, we'll see how Theo Von and his fans regroup and respond.
up.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, yeah, setback. Okay. Shut up.
You know what you do? You just book it next month. Theo's going to do a bunch of sets, tighten it up, and reshoot it. Now, Netflix might be a little upset because more budget and the money, and Theo might make less money. He'll be fine, though.
Netflix might be a little bit upset. I don't think he needs to be reminded about that, brother. If you're his friend, I don't think he needs to be reminded that Netflix might be a little bit upset and Netflix might not pay for the reshooting and Netflix might drop him entirely. I don't think you need to remind him about Netflix. I'm pretty sure he's having nightmares right now about this fucking guy, man. What kind of friend is this guy? Fucking hell.
Yes, yeah. He's Theo Von.
It's not, now if it was live, that's a different story. Like when Rogan did his live or Chris Rock,
That's a little
and you have this,
nerve-wracking, yeah.
that's different because then everybody sees it. But this is the headline for Monday.
So just
by Thursday, this would be forgotten, and Theo drops.
If he talks about it again tomorrow's podcast, I'm gonna scream.
Some big podcast, and people love him for that, and then he'll get back into the fucking.
Sometimes when you're shooting something too, it's like I've had this happen to me where it's like. I don't know what happens. Like you didn't quite capture the essence of the joke or maybe the bit, and then you just want to go back and do it again. And
This
it's
is
very
different.
common.
This is different. B. You're missing
what do
the
you
point. This is different. He was forgetting.
Jesus Christ. Brian's trying to make light of it so they can move on. And Brendan's like, no, this is serious, Brian. This is serious. Our friend might be on drugs. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's your friend. This is different. This is different. He might be using again. This is fucking different. Oh, he's the worst friend to have, man. The worst friend to have. He doesn't really have your back. Even when you think he's got your back, he doesn't really have your back. Awful friend, man.
His lines.
I don't know.
He's forgetting his stuff. Okay. Theo had an episode messed up,
forgetting his lines, and also I did read like he would do the same bit again during the thing because I guess editing you can do it in post.
Yeah, for specials you can go back and do it, but the crowd's do that. Like sitting there like what the
they're
fuck?
Confused. Yeah, of course.
And then he was telling the crowd afterwards. He was talking to fans saying, I'm just trying not to kill myself. Like that's what.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Look at Brian. Completely tapped out. Look at Brian trying his best to do everything body language wise to just make him move. He's still not getting it. Brendan still just wants to sit there and talk about the whole topic. Big up Coiler. It's different. Exactly. Jesus Christ. Big up Brendan Mallory. Exactly. Great point, Brendan. Great fucking point. Theo hasn't seen Brendan since leaving King and the Sting, but continued to film his solo pod in LA for years and had plenty of opportunity to see Papa. Exactly. That says it all. That says it all. But this is crazy, bro. Like the way the contrast in their reactions is so funny. Brendan's still not getting the hint, by the way. Still not getting the hint. He's still talking about it.
It'll be fine though.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Yeah.
Lay off Theo.
Yeah.
Then obviously his issue, with drugs. His long history with drugs and.
Brother. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. He's still going. as long as you're with drugs, and obviously you guys don't even know the worst of it. Honestly, if only you guys know how bad it got. Like, oh my fucking god, he's still going. He's still going.
And shit, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, you never know what someone's going through. Okay.
Yeah, I can't speak on it. I just
We love Theo though. He'll
wish
be
him
fine.
all the best.
Of course.
And he is he's kind of a national treasure.
It took Callen to have to twist, to have to, it took Callen to have to fucking flip it and speak highly of him. Brandon didn't get the hint. Callen moving the subject, shifting it along nicely. It's just to make you a friend. Oh my god, man. Drug issues, obviously. It's like, oh my god, Brendan. You're a terrible friend.
He's just always
He's
so
once
funny.
in a generational talent, man.
Yeah, he'll just say the funniest
But
shit.
again, people want to wait till people are gone, or they want to wait till they're past their prime and then give them their flowers. You know what'd be cool if you give him his flowers now. He's the best doing it now. Yeah. Don't wait.
But human beings love to see some little crack in the armor.
Yeah.
And I don't believe you should ever do that. I think it just takes. I think it's a bad place for your brain to be. Stay positive.
Shut up. You as well. Shut up. He had a bad show. People were there. They saw a terrible car crash of a show. They wrote about it on Reddit. It's not that big of a deal. These guys want to say they want to see a downfall. What do you mean? They paid tickets to go see him perform. Of course they don't want to see his downfall. They're his fans. No hater goes and pays £50, however much money it costs to see fucking Theo perform live, to hate. They're obviously his fans. He had a bad show. It is what it is. You chalk up and move it on. Not stop hating. Like hating.
Yeah. Damn it. I just saw an interview recently where they're saying the most famous people, once they reach the top, that's when people come at them like crazy. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Chin stating the obvious here.
Denzel Washington had that line.
Was he? Something like.
He said the devil always comes to you when you're at the top of your game.
Yeah, he told that to Will Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's.
And remember, Theo too. It's like.
Oh my god! Not again! Not again! Not again! Look at Brian's face. Look at Brian's face. Not again! Not again! Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. He's looking up in the sky for more secrets. He's looking up in the sky to take more secrets, to pull more secrets down from. Oh my god!
He came off road rules and stuff like Theo's in a different stratosphere now. When we did King of the Sting, Theo was popular, not like he is now.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. I thought he was going to reveal more secrets. Jesus Christ.
And Theo's a one-man band. He's he doesn't really play well with others. Did
you need to say that? Did you need to say that? He doesn't really play well with others. What do you mean? Of course he's done plenty of shows with other people. Because he left King, what? He doesn't play well with, okay, cool. More slander. Love it. More slander, what you call it, wrapped up in fucking sanctimony. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. This guy's too much, man.
He has a vision and he does his thing, and you gotta let him fucking go, man. He was the Justin Timberlake of our crew. Like, we're all down to play and dance, and Theo's like, I ain't dancing like that. No, I got a better dance. And you're like, fucking do it. He's the Justin.
What? Justin Timberlake had a better what? What?
He's the Beyonce, and we're the fucking. We're the backup singers, man. He's the Beyonce. He's the Justin Timberlake. Those people need to go do their own thing.
I love the little slight humble brag there, because he mentioned Beyonce and backup singers. It's still making him sound like he's good. That's basically the kind of correlation. Because Beyonce's higher level. If you're Beyonce's backup singer, you're pretty higher level. It's a subtle little humble brag there. Subtle little humble brag there.
I think that's Theo. Theo is one of a kind, man. The best.
It's really true.
he did blow up very, very quickly and huge.
Well, people say really quickly, but Theo's been at it.
No, I'm saying like
he's
the
been
time
doing stand up and being good at stand up for. I mean, I was doing shows with Theo at the brew house, the West Side Brewing Company.
Yeah, Theo's probably 20 years in.
And I'm talking about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
This is almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, Theo's probably 20 years in.
Yeah, it was literally 20 years ago.
But I mean, he's always been great. What I'm saying is when he actually blew up.
Yeah, went
where he's,
0
like,
to
super
100.
famous. Yes,
but that's how it works. Nope, nobody gets famous like grinding out anymore. Like now, that's just the way fame works. Like think of the Hawk Tua girl. Obviously different. Theo's much more talented. But with Hawk Tua, that girl got massively famous in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
then got massively unknown in 5 minutes.
But that's how it goes. Like people want to tear him down. So, like, that's the way fame. No one. It's not a.
Didn't Brian say we should stop hating a second ago? Now he's hating on Hawk Tua ago. Interesting.
Nothing's gradual anymore. UFC fighters, it just they get this, then boom, and then they're top 5, their main event. There's no.
That's not true. That isn't true at all. Just because they go boom after one win, just because you don't watch fucking prelims or he doesn't watch fucking whatever else, that's why he's saying what he's saying. Like what? What the fuck are you talking about?
No more gradual build in anything, entertainment, sports, everything's fucking fast lane, and it's not good. It's not good.
It's a lot to take on, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no one knows how to handle it. Like back in the day,
no one.
You know, you do, let's say you do one movie or you have one special, and then maybe you start getting a little growth, or back in the UFC, you have a main card fight, so you get a little more shine, and then maybe the next time you're not first in the main card, but you're third, and then you go from third, and then another year, then your co-main event, and then another year, your another co-main event, and then your main event, so you can learn to kind of gradually deal with the fame. Now it's just fucking boom. Think of the kids on Kill Tony. Think of the fucking people dealing with fame on Kill Tony. They go from open micers to their first set ever is at Madison Square Garden, sold out with millions of people watching.
Just like you. Just like your stand-up career. Just like your stand-up career, my friend.
They go from chilling at Starbucks, nobody knows them, to literally in 1 minute being able to sell out nationwide with 1 minute material. It's crazy. It's
Starbucks thing sound like a diss. I'm not gonna lie. The Starbucks thing sound like a diss.
It's fucking nuts. They don't know how to. There's no book on how to handle that fame. There's nothing for it.
Brian's so tapped out. Honestly, he's the worst friend. He's the worst friend ever. He's the worst friend to ever have in the history of friends. He's the worst friend that you could ever have. He's the worst friend you could ever wish for. ever. Fucking hell, Brendan, man. Fucking hell. But hey, here we are. Let's quickly do a little bit of Joey Diaz, and then I'm gonna leave. Actually, let's do a little bit of Joey Diaz. So Uncle Joey recorded his podcast, talking a little bit about the Riyadh Comedy Festival shit, and just hear what he has to say about it. I'm just confused by some of these things the comedians say. It's like, I don't know. I'll let you know my thoughts on the other side, but just listen to what they have to say about the Riyadh Comedy Festival and all the hoopla around it, right? Let's listen.
People, Uncle Joey and his trusted savage, Mr. Lee Boom Boom Sayat, the director from Israel. It's another new episode of the Church of What's Happening Now. New Testament coming at you. It's September the 30th. It's over. Gonna do weekend.
I know.
Very interesting all the way around. People mad about comics going to Riyadh, wherever they're going over to Saudi Arabia.
Riyadh. I love how you pronounce these things. Riyadh. Riyadh is brilliant.
Did they call you?
Huh?
Did they call you?
Oh, every day they called me to go to Saudi. Are you fucking kidding me?
I would love to see you at that festival.
No, you wouldn't, because they have a list of rules.
What are the rules?
I don't know. You can't say much. Listen, all I learned about this was online and comics hating, people hating, like, why are they going over? Listen, man, they're going to pick up an envelope.
A big one.
A big one, okay? Your butt's hurt because you're not picking up an envelope. I don't know what to tell you.
Their butts hurt because people have morals and principles. Some people have that. their butt's not hurt because they're not doing or not picking up the money themselves. It's just a funny concept. They don't really come to grips with the idea that people may have like strong opinions about, that country and their government and shit, But hey, I don't know.
Is it against American policy? Is it like, I don't know. Would I go? Me? I'm scared. Because I get to Saudi Arabia and the steak don't taste like steak, I'm getting back on the plane. That's all. That's why I don't travel, because I'm scared. I already went to Jamaica one time, and on the car ride, I remember looking at the chickens, and they were skinny as fuck. And I'm like, I'm not eating that shit. And I remember going to the hotel, and everything looked bad. I was shooting a movie, and everything was inclusive.
Right.
Everything was bad. And I'm like, where else can I eat? And they're like, McDonald's. And I'm like, no, we got to go right now. We're leaving. I left. They fired me. They fired.
I got to be honest. They have oil money. I think the steaks are going to taste great.
Oh, no,
I think you're going to. The bacon's going to suck. There's no bacon.
Like, I saw a picture of Chappelle come in and somebody hands him something to drink. If that's a hummus shot, I got to throw it right back in their face. I can't eat that. That's against policy.
Why do they? Do you really think they walk around giving people hummus shots?
I don't know. I just.
They might.
It's the problem with everything now is that everybody's got a fucking opinion, and everybody's got a complaint. You can't go on YouTube no more. YouTube, my first page of YouTube is a fucking cry fest of who's selling out, who's woke, who's anti-woke, this comedy scene in Austin. It's and everybody's hating.
I'm sorry, Uncle Joe, but that's your algorithm, brother. You're watching these videos, so YouTube is recommending you those videos. They don't come up on your feed for no reason, brother. I'm sorry. You might have had a moment where you're watching those videos and you got curious. That's your feed now. You're gonna have to retrain, recalibrate your feed, but your feed is a reflection of what you watch and your interests and shit.
Nobody's popping anybody up. Nobody's going, hey man, this is what's going on. It's just 15 videos of fucking, how everybody's doing everything wrong.
Well, it's sad, but like, put up a video that says a comic gives love to all of his favorite comics. It'll get 6 views. Put up a video, so and so is a pedophile, or like whatever. Like that's gonna get 8 million views. It's the way it works.
Another weird analogy. Another strange analogy. What?
Listen, man. People say shit on YouTube that they shouldn't because there's a lot of people overstepping their. I don't know what people call them. Young kids call it something.
Staying out of getting in your lane or something?
No, when you put a video up and it really takes you somewhere else or something.
Oh, clickbait?
Something like that. I don't even know what it means. There's a couple of those expressions.
Right.
I just thought, it's like when you see an article and it goes, UFC fighter, but they show a picture of John Jones. Gets in trouble. And then you click it and it's really some fucking white kid in Iowa that got a DUI.
Right, yeah.
I don't know, that type of shit. They do a lot of that. But still, my point is everybody's got a fucking opinion now. So everybody's going to have, and it seems like lately, in the world we live in today, people have more bad opinions than good things to say, especially on the internet. There's never, and then if you do get good stuff, there's always that one guy that throws a curveball at you that you're like, where'd this come from? Like, where's this come from?
Mad about something from like years ago.
Where'd this come from? You're like, okay, they're mad at that. But like, I just learned about the Riyadh Festival.
Right.
It was funny because I saw a big agent Saturday night, and I looked at him like, how come you're not at Riyadh? He goes, I'm not going over there. He goes, why, do you want to go next year? And I was like, I don't think so. I got no passport.
That, honestly, dude, that must have saved you so. I mean, I know it sucks you can't go to some places, but just to not even have that on your radar must be great. Because people... They've done some crazy. It's like not a good place to take money from, but that they're also giving people, like they had that golf league that was like hundreds of millions of dollars.
They gave the guy $100 million.
The soccer guy they gave $1 billion to.
$500 million they gave him. Yeah, $500 million, and that's nothing for them.
Oh yeah,
that's a piggy bank, and under the fucking table they forgot about it.
There's no budget for anything, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Are Abu Dhabi, and I know you probably don't know, but is Abu Dhabi and Dubai, are these all the same places?
Dog, I got an F in geography. No. Right? I don't know why you're asking me this shit.
Because who's the one that's sponsoring the NBA? That's Saudi Arabia too, and that's Riyadh? And like they're on every NBA every NBA floor has.
Yo, big up Lee Sayat, but he might be the dumbest Jewish person I've ever met in my life, or ever heard, ever seen in my life. I thought Jewish people are meant to be a bit smart and shit. Like, what the fuck? Well, why one for this? Oh, what?
As Saudi Arabia, and I would love to have. Everyone thinks they have morals, but I have to be honest. If I got offered a $200,000 check to do stand up, that's kind of hard. It's hard to turn down. I'd like to think I would.
Remember we discussed a couple months ago for weeks the moment before. Listen, look at what's the guy who's dating the blonde chick from Kansas City?
Oh,
football player Travis Kelce.
Yep.
He got paid $10 million for an Ozempic shot. Okay. I want you guys to think about that, even at home. $10 million. You're sitting there, some guy calls you, $10 million to put your face on Ozempic. I don't know. Listen, I'm not talking about COVID vaccines. I don't want nobody to think I'm doing out misinformation. We're just talking here. We're just talking. With all the good and bad in the world that's going on with COVID and the vaccine, he took $10 million. What would you do, Lee? Now,
that's not really the same thing, though, is it? The Riyadh Comedy Festival. It's not really the same thing. And none of these comedians are getting $10 million. Not even Dave Chappelle, not even Louis C.K. None of these guys are getting $10 million. The question, the issue I think a lot of people have with that Riyadh Comedy Festival, the confusing part about it, obviously is the Bill Burr thing because of his position on other issues socially and whatnot would make you, be a little bit like, make you like, well, okay, weird to see you out there. But the other reason why is that a lot of these people, according to Tim Dillon, because Tim Dillon's a pretty well-known and famous comedian, if Tim Dillon was getting offered $375,000, we can deduce that probably that was around the roundabout figure. For the more famous comedians, maybe get 1 or 2 million, but everyone else kind of fights for the 300,000 to 1 mil, deals. If that's the case, and you're a comedian that already earns, 200 grand for your gigs and stuff, I really struggle to understand how that Saudi money would really make a difference to your life. I can understand, like, if it's 10 million, everyone can understand you may be turning the other way, looking the other way, dishonoring your fucking principles and morals and stuff, and whatever you want to do. I can see maybe that happening with a 2 mil or something because you want to set everybody up for success in the future. But the comedian stuff is a bit weird, That's the only thing. And what I would like to hear some of these guys say, they don't have to explain themselves to anybody because it is what it is. But if you're gonna explain yourself, just be honest, bro. Just say, yeah, I did it for the bag. It's not that deep. It's just a refusal for these guys to acknowledge that they did it for the bag and try and spin it as some sort of like social thing, and they're out here promoting. It's like, brother, man, you're in a, come on. Anyway, like, it's not that deep. It really isn't. I could be wrong though.
If you were a guy that was making, $100,000 a year, that's one thing. But this guy's been getting paid, okay? And at the middle of all that, he stopped. And, some people call it selling their soul. I don't know what he's got going on. Maybe he's got a mother.
Some people call it selling. That's when you forget that he's a career criminal, innit? Little things like this. Some people call it just selling their soul, but I don't know. I don't know what he's got going on. So selling your soul is not a thing. Having morals or principles isn't a thing. Just leave everybody alone. Let them get money however they get money. That shouldn't be your concern, even if it's harming people and shit. Wow, who gives a fuck? Look after oneself, you and only. Yeah, it's a bit much, but big up, big up, big up, big up, big up.
That's sick. I know she's not. Maybe because that's a mom that used to go to 2 games in one day. Like, right, she would drive and then fly. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's got a niece with autism. Maybe he's got a nephew in a wheelchair. I don't fucking know. And that's what we don't know.
Right.
Before we fucking assume of what the fuck is going on. I mean, half of the comics on that list have more money than God.
You think so? And
so I can't imagine what they're giving them. But people have to, this is what the world we live in. People are pissed about the Haktua girl. We get pissed about anybody who, it's like that thing that they talked about in Godfather of Harlem.
Anyway, you get the point. You get the point. Joe Diaz doesn't get why people are angry, upset by the Riyadh Comedy Festival. He basically thinks, you know, any packet you get, as long as you get a bag, as long as you get an envelope or a wallet, it doesn't matter who give you the wallet, what you're required to do for said wallet. Just keep stacking the dough, which I guess is one thing, and I guess it's one thing. Let's see how it plays out going forward. But yeah, big up then. Absolutely killed that hill. I'm not gonna lie, killed it. All right, that's basically it. I've got to bounce. That's basically it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Yo, big up Stephen Castaneda, Wagwan GG. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Smash the like, hit subscribe. I'm about to get some Z's. I'll see some of you guys again in the morning or in the afternoon. But we're back again. 14 more days. So if you want to become a member, make sure you do. Link in the description to become a member, all that good shit. There's a new Patreon up at the moment, actually. There's a new Patreon up. There's a new Patreon on my Patreon, so check it out. I've actually done a new Patreon post, actually. Let me get that up on you for you to check. Bear with me 1 second. Let me get that. Let me show you Wagwan. There's a new Patreon from me. So definitely check that out if you've got some time. New Patreon post. My Patreon's only like $1 as well. It's only $1. So don't be stingy. Check it out. It's only $1. Patreon.com/Agostino is in the description. New post is up. Check it out. New post is up. Where I talk about Bill Burr, you know, explaining why he performed at the Riyadh Comedy Festival. You can check that out right there. More going up this week as well. But yeah, big up everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all of you. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow.